and welcome to 2023's first GT Fusion race of the year at Suzuka, Japan. We are thrilled and excited to be hosting this race on GTCQ TV. I'm presenting myself, François Goulet from Quebec, Canada, and my analyst today is going to be my good friend Joey Wenzel, friend and teammate, aka Greasy Sam Squanch from Edmonton, Alberta. Joey, how are you doing today?
We're good. We're good. How you doing, Galetsky?
I'm doing
For
great.
today's races.
Yeah, this is going to be good. We have a pretty nice race going on. First, we're going to introduce ourselves. You guys might know us. I'm known as Guletsky on the GT Gran Turismo community. You're known as Greasy Sam Squanch. So we're both known as the name you can't pronounce.
That's
so
right.
We're going to refer ourselves as Greasy for him, probably Ghouls for me. And we got a pretty good Gran Turismo background. We like to race. We like racing. So we'll try to promote our love for the racing. And along the road, we'll give you some infos about the racing tonight. So enough about ourselves. Today's competition is at Suzuka, Japan with Group 2s. Great track, great cars. We have experienced it in the past. We love them. And what's going to happen here, we're going to have 4 races, 2 sprint races. So 1 sprint race followed by a 15-lap race, 1 7-lap race again, followed by another 15-lap race, and we'll get you through the rules along the way. Suzuka Japan and NSX Group 2 has been actually, I think it's the combo they first did 15 years ago when they started the GT Fusion. So that said, it's 15 years in making, and it's a little tribute to when they started. So first things first, Greasy, what do you think about Suzuka track?
Suzuka, man, it's a love-hate relationship for Suzuka for me. That first corner can catch you out if you're not careful. You got to be on point the whole time, and you got to push. There's no room for error on this track. No room for error at all. Should be a fun one to watch.
Yeah, I feel the same about that. Suzuka Circuit has been there for a while. It's a Formula One iconic track. I used to hate it.
Definitely iconic.
Yeah, I used to hate it because you can lose the car everywhere, but once you get better and more constant, it's actually an advantage if you can keep your car on track and not take off and go in the grass or the kitty litter.
Most definitely. Consistency is going to be key in this race for sure. Not dropping tires, staying close, watching out for that dirty air. Should be good. Yeah.
And what do you think about the combo with the Group 2 car, the NSX GT500 2008, a great car, an iconic car.
Pretty car. I like this car. It's one car I have not driven much in the game, though, to be honest, because I do most of my time in the dailies and the other stuff, and these don't pop up very much. And when they do, they're not the one to choose, but they look amazing. They're fast. They sound good. Should be good. I like it.
Yeah, and those races are very interesting. There's a lot of settings that we have to go through.
Yes.
Yeah. So first things first, the cars. For this track, my humble opinion on the NSX and Suzuka Circuit. Suzuka Circuit has a lot of curves, fast curve S's. This is a pointy car. It turns in the corner pretty well. Maybe set up. Normally, if there's BOP and no tuning allowed, it's centered around corner entry and a little oversteering. Today, they will be allowed to tune their car. So if you had to tune your car, how would you approach that?
For this one, seems like anything with Gran Turismo, you got to put that downforce up.
Oh yeah,
you got to drop that car a little higher in the back usually. Tighten up those sway bars, tighten up the suspension, and the diff. The diff is probably going to be the biggest setting I think that they'd be playing with to get this thing to get the power down and to get it to turn in the way they want it to.
Okay, so it will wend down like this. There's going to be a sprint race, 7 laps first. They will have a 15-minute quali time in which they can use the soft compound. In the race, they won't be allowed to use the soft compound. They will have to use the hard compound and the medium compound, racing that is. And those are going to wear very, very fast. So strategies will come into play. The tire wear is at
Times 15. Big
Yeah,
tire multiplier
yeah,
in this one. Big
yeah. I
tire
wanted to.
multiplier.
I took a pause before saying it because it
Had to
bites.
jump in there.
Yeah.
It's
We
going to
we
be
know
big.
low tire wear. We know high tire wear. This is what I baptize aggressive tire wear. In such a competition, tire management is going to be the key. Also, fuel is at times 10, so I don't think it's going to be a factor in the sprint race, although it might be a factor in the main event. So sprint race first in 15 minutes of qualification with such an aggressive tire wear. I'm going to use that word a lot today. Count on me. What do you think is going to happen in the quali?
The quali, I have no idea. I don't know any of these drivers, unfortunately, so I don't know their pace and whatnot. But
Well, I don't know them either. Okay, and sorry, I just have to apologize for something. I am the one who's giving the image, so I might have sometimes to travel between my PlayStation and the camera. Also, we're family men, so if you hear a kid or someone cry,
dog, kids.
mea culpa, cats, it might happen. And if we got a, let's say, a power outage because there's a snowstorm outside. I don't know if it's still going up, but I'm in Quebec City, Canada. I'm French Canadian also, so pardon my French and pardon my English if I mispronounce some words. But that said, if we get a breakdown or you don't see me anymore, stay tuned. We'll be right back because we're going to fix this. But first thing first, I got to find a room.
Yeah, I think they're just opening up the room.
Yeah,
now.
I
The
think
other
they're
one just
doing
shut,
this.
So
yeah. So while they're doing this, we're going to keep talk about this marvelous race. So the teams, the drivers and the teams, we don't know them that much. I'm going to go through the names here. First of all, Prima, because we got to explain GT Fusion. You got some drivers, top dog drivers, top of the list, world class, some world class teams. Some of them are teaming up with people from other teams that they made their own teams. So if you see a tag from a guy, from a driver, sorry, you might also, his teammate might not be in the same team. Me and Greasy, for instance, were teammates in real life, but if we were in different teams, we might want to team up together because we know we can race good in a team. So last year's champion from France, Prima Doctor 46. I didn't really catch on the name, but that's a tribute to Valentino Rossi. It took me a little while, and I had to talk to him this morning to figure it out, but sorry for me. He's the champion from last year. You and I haven't seen it. Yeah, we haven't seen last year, so we don't know what to expect. But Prima, we know it's a great team, fast team. Some of them drivers went to the world tour.
Definitely
Dean
seen
Hell's
that
for the
Prima
United
team
States.
name up there for a long time.
Yeah, so if Prima recruits you, you're
doing well. You're doing something well, right?
Exactly. I'm gonna find him in the room. Although he's
these are all the racers here: the Prima Doctor, Prima Loops, Lolo.
Exactly.
Fanic,
you got Prima Doctor. Yeah,
ETR
Prima Loops.
Tulsa.
You want to go through the list?
Sure, I'll go through them all. I'll start from the top again. Here we got Prima Doctor. Ahead. We got Prima Loops, Lolo Fantic, ATR Kulsa, MTE Bean, or Ben, sorry, can't read, GTY Batu, ERS Bez, I'm just going to say Bez, because, GTGC Larry Verde, 1UP Deep John, and ERS N1X009, and GTB EP Pippo, and HK. People okay. People Sorry, People I'm butchering people's names here. I apologize. HKRT Kevin 77. That wraps up the group there, it looks like.
I like that name, Kevin 77. That's like poetry to my ears. Lobby's not yet open, but I can't wait because I want to see these guys go around, kind of see their pace, what they're doing. I had the privilege this morning to talk to Prima Doctor 46. He's from France, as well as his teammate. More on that later. Since I'm French Canadian, we can communicate pretty good. And I had a little bit of his impressions, his thoughts about going into that race. And we'll try along the season to talk to a few drivers, get their inputs on the last races, how they approach toward these races, and the tuning, how they feel about the tire wear, and all these things. So more on that later about my conversation with Prima. Still searching for that room, unfortunately.
Yeah, I don't see anything up yet either.
Yeah. Doesn't matter for now. There's a lot of rules to respect in there. So let's go around them again. So we talked about the 15-time tire wear, the 10-time fuel consumption, the tires that are allowed or not, or in quali. First, the qualification. They are not allowed to press start to get back into pit after a hot lap, which means in 15 minutes, I think we counted that, around 3 hot laps. You're going to see some people get into pits if they let's say they didn't do a good lap in their hot lap. They're not going to jeopardize an extra lap just to get in. They're going to go in, get a fresh set of tires, and get back in. It's probably what you would do exactly, Greasy.
Yeah, most definitely. You're going to have to do that. We're all used to the jump out, jump back in, beat the clock, and do what you got to do. But not this way. They're doing it real time, and they got to make that lap around. They got to make it work and get back in and manage their time properly so they get the maximum amount of time on the good tires.
Yeah, usually you do that because you don't do it if fuel is.
You always do it when you screw up.
Yeah, you do it when you screw
exit,
up.
Jump back in.
But when fuel is involved, you do your extra your in lap because you want to spend that fuel and be lighter. Since fuel is not a factor in the qualifications, it's just a pain to go through that extra lap. But that can give them. They won't
just
give
watch
an
the clock drop down, and then they'll have to mentally prepare themselves to shake it off and get ready for the next lap. Yeah, exactly. And they're going to do that sprint race. They're going to do that sprint race, 7 laps, and then the second race, and that we like a lot, you and I know that, reverse grid. Reverse grid. I'm in a championship myself where I'm going to experience the reverse grid this weekend. Well, should be interesting. I've never actually raced in a reverse grid in a serious competition, so this would be fun. I like the challenge of reverse grid. I want to see the top guys finishing first and then working their way up through the field. It should be entertaining.
Oh yeah, I know you're a fan of reverse grid. I think every competition should have reverse grid because it gives a lot of opportunities for action. It's like when you see a driver like Max Verstappen struggling in quality or having a break going from the back, or any good driver. There's a lot of action, and that brings parity in the championship as well. So we found the room. Actually,
get in here. Is it Pippo?
Yeah. This
is Pippo's room we're going into?
I think it is.
Okay.
And gotcha. I just started to share, so we will be able to show you some images from my point of view. Can't wait to see those cars run around Suzuka. So let's talk about the track again, because we know the combo, we know the track. It's a good fit, but when racing has begun, how would you approach turn 1, knowing that damage is full damage? So if you got
full damage, you got a big grid. I guess depends on where you're rocking on the field in the start. If you are starting pole, you got to get that launch right, and you got to get into that turn 1 first. You don't want to let anybody come up the inside. Going around the outside is almost impossible if the person on the inside doesn't let you. So you want that inside. You want the jump on the gun. You need that good start on this track. Yeah, and we one rule that really ticked me when I read the paper about it and the image on it is the track limits. Not that it's going to be much of a factor here in Suzuka, because when you go off the limit, you usually pay the price. You drop a tire, you get dirty tires.
Yeah, but for those who are not familiar with that, usually when you go off track limits in Gran Turismo, you get a penalty. And this penalty goes from half a second to a whole second, depending on the gravity of the situation. If you guys want to go more deeper into rule, I strongly advise you to go on gtfusion.org and read them, because there's a lot of them. We'll go through them as we go, and we're still learning about them. But the track limits, what really interested me is the picture that they put. It's a picture in the Nürburgring GP. And that's a place where usually everybody goes wide, because that's the junction between the 24 hours of NURB layout when it gets in the arena part and the GP. So people go really far on the left because it's a right turn, and they go above that line.
In GT Fusion, corner very big.
Exactly. So in GT Fusion, you won't be allowed to go above that line. Although if you got rumble strips, the rumble strip is the the track limit. So I invite you to go see it, maybe during the pause or anything, so you can see what's legal or what's not, if that interests you. We are on the track right now. People are warming up. Pretty liveries too. So these guys are going to be amazing to watch. I just can't wait, and we're excited. So the drivers, Greasy, not only they have names, but they're in teams. So we have a lot of teams. Some people are in the same team, and some people seems to be alone in their pool. As far as I see on my paper here.
For how many players per team? I didn't really realize that. I'm going by liveries right now.
Yeah, exactly.
But I only see two that are the same. No, three or two groups that are the same. The rest are all kind of
the two Primas are in the same team. Well, we got EES, both cars. You got ERS Bezio and ERS Nixo 09. EES, I heard yesterday, it's a junction between two teams, which is ERS and another one that I'm sorry I don't have the info right now, but we'll get to it. Don't worry about it. And MTE, you got GC, GTBE, HKRT, and that's a lot. And we got people from France, Italy, Poland, Austria, Turkey, even Greece, Italy, and Belgium. So, all over the place, all over the world, mostly Europeans for that one. Yesterday, I've seen some people from Mexico. Not a lot of Canadians.
Right now, the Canadians are few and far between, Galetsky.
Yeah. Well, when they invited us to do this, I thought they wanted us to drive. And this morning
we didn't want to embarrass them and beat them all that easily.
Yeah, exactly.
So, we gotta just take a step back, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because we don't want to embarrass them. Of course,
that's right.
We wouldn't be that kind of.
I'm sure I'll get my butt handed to me.
Yeah. Oh. All right. So, as we said, heavy damage in a sprint race like this. What would you do if you had damage at lap number 1?
Oh, heavy damage where it's slowing the car down a lot, like an engine damage, or just talking aero?
Let's talk aero. Don't forget you have to pit once because both tires are mandatory.
If you can handle the aero damage and it's not affecting your tire wear that much, but with 15 times tire wear, say you lost your front aero, it's going to wash your front tires out big time. So the pit lane here, I'm not sure of how long it is. I think it's a pretty decent length though. So to stop just to fix damage and not take tires would probably be a nail in the casket in your race. So if you can do it, I'd say you'd have to do it when you change your tires. If you can live with the damage until your pit stop, do it then. But if you got no choice, you got no choice. You got to do what you got to do. You got to pit. You got to take your medicine and get back on track and put your head down.
Well, we have seen something similar yesterday when somebody who suffered damage had to pit on lap number 2 out of 7. Although he was on the hard compound, so when I was watching the race, because I was doing something else at the same time and didn't quite analyze, I thought, okay, they're going in at lap 2 in order to put the medium compound as quick as possible because they know they can do 5 laps on it, which would be the maximum. But in hindsight, I discovered by talking to Jasmine, who was describing the race, that this guy had aero damage. So he had to come in early. And he suffered from degradation, tire deg, later on in the race. So the what's projected would be 3 laps on the hard, 4 on the mediums. But as you said, if you got aero damage or any kind of damage, if it's engine damage, you have to pit regardless of what's happening.
Yeah, engine damage. That's another thing with these cars having the mid-engine and rear-wheel drive. If you get rear-ended going into turn 1, you could likely have some engine damage with these cars. So could be interesting.
Yeah. Also, in the rule book, there are just 3 races out of 4 that are counting. So you can discard. I'm sorry, what?
1 drop round.
Exactly, 1 drop round. They called it a joker or 1 drop round, or I call it your lucky break if you if you do a mistake or if you're involved in some shenanigans. Yeah, exactly. And also since it's reverse grid from the first race to the other. If you're able to sustain that, and I mean, you miss your shift, and you get in the back, and you got a bad day. You start first on the next race, and you can capitalize on that, and you discard your bad race
Definitely.
that you just had. So we're about to start pretty quick. I'm pretty sure on the quali side.
I think they're waiting for one more guy to pop in here. It looks
Probably,
like
yeah.
they're missing MTE Ben, and I don't see him in the lobby yet. So unless he's, hang on one second here.
Yep.
Scroll over.
There's
Nope, I don't
11.
see him in here. There's 11, 12. Oh,
Yeah.
there's.
Seems like they're missing one person. You're right. You're right.
Yeah.
They might be waiting for him.
It's saying in the game chat here, just missing MTE Ben. So
Gotcha. Okay, some people are going out on the track. So I think they might be starting. And if they're starting, whoever comes in late, I think will just have less time to qualify. That's another thing in the rule book we have to go through. But in 15 minutes, even if he comes in late, he has plenty of time to to put a hot lap.
Interesting. Just going through the cars, looking at these liveries. Some of them are looking pretty
Those
sharp.
are great looking. This is
a
great looking car, man.
It is a cool car. I remember
Yeah.
building I bought a model of this car, and I
really?
made it all nice and pretty, and then I got right to the last step with the windows, and I wrecked the windows, and I never did finish it.
All right, we are on track now with our viewers. By the way, on GTCQ TV, feel free to hop into live and talk to us. We're gonna look at it every now and then and try to chat. Let's go through some people that are here. So we're gonna see a lot of new faces. My friend Steve Moray. Hey, what's up, buddy? We got Jaro BMW. Go EES with a muscle fire and thumbs up. I like the spirit, BMW. We got Liker, IRKLI. Oh, Batu. So everybody has their supporters here. This is great. We got David Miaxo, ATR Graphique. I'm not gonna say everything they're telling us, but it's gonna come pretty handy.
We got a lot of people. Look at 31 people watching right now.
31 right now. This is great. Hey, call your friends, call your family, join the party. Me and Greasy, we're thrilled to do this. It's our first time broadcasting together. We have raced so much, compete against each other, so now we're doing this for fun and relaxation. So
yeah, this is a first for me announcing, so bear with me. It's all new to me. Well, the whole stream thing is all new to me, but we're getting there.
Yeah. Seems like Batu is in the hot lap right now. Yeah, he's driving that thing, but look at his tire wear already.
Yeah, that tire wear goes down fast.
Yeah.
Very, very fast. This is going to be pretty interesting to watch this tire wear go.
I'm not quite certain it's his hot lap. But, well, still, he's driving that thing pretty fast. If I had to do an out lap, I would try to take care of my tires maybe a little more than this. Okay, starts at 10, so they're practicing right now.
Yeah, they're just practicing. I was just looking at that too. He's almost halfway through his tires. They're all over the place for tire wear, so they haven't started the qualifications yet.
Because if you want 3 hot laps, you still got to do your out laps very, very quickly.
Yeah, for sure. Definitely a long enough track where you don't want to take your time doodling around on your out laps.
Oh, wow. Look at this one. Great paint job.
I was looking at Batu. Batu has got about half tire wear.
Yeah, I was looking at Batu as well. I'm looking at Larry Verde from Greece, and this livery is so far it's my favorite, you know. But I don't have, we don't have a favorite driver here.
That one almost looks like the old players' liveries, you know.
Oh yeah, back in the day when
cigarettes
were allowed on the
sponsors. Yeah.
Yeah. That was good for that, but I like it. That's the only driver from Greece in that field. Can't wait to see him going around and rip it. And
these cars are cool looking, though.
Oh yeah, amazing. I'm just sad that there's not more than these like we used to have in Gran Turismo 5 or 6 when you had the Mobile 1 NSX, the
Oh
Takata,
yeah,
the
that's
Rabe
right.
rig,
The
missing
Takata.
another with a Loctite. This is no publicity. We're just talking about cool cars, cool liveries that we had the chance to experience. So yeah, they're running around. But if they want to take care of their tires, still it's a long lap. It's around a
It
2 minute
is.
lap.
I'm
So
trying to catch somebody as they're just coming out of the pit so I can see, but
we only have four
everybody,
on track right
they're
now.
asking me if I'm live. Nope, I'm not live. Sorry.
We're live, but somewhere else. We're
Not on the
live with
Greasy
the
Sam's
GT
Quench channel.
Fusion
We're not on.
on GTCQ TV. This is such a blast. Because GTCQ TV, let's talk about it a little bit. This is our local Quebec/Canadian broadcast channel for the championships. And we have championships all over the week, pretty much midweek, especially Thursdays and Fridays. If you guys are interested, come see us. Those are spec races, 6 divisions, lots of clean racing, hard wheel-to-wheel, quali, hot laps. 2 races on Fridays and Thursdays. I strongly advise you to come see us. It's in French, but I watch races in German, and once you get into it, you understand a lot. You know, I understand 20% German, but once the guy said "problème kaput," I understood 100%, and I got the hint of it. So it's starting right
I think it's
now.
qualifying time.
Wally. Yeah. So you and I, we both have our cameras. I'm going to go with whoever comes out of the pit first, you know?
Somebody's
And,
on their way out.
Yeah, exactly. And we will see also who's impatient and
We
who's not.
got Pippo out of the pits first here. Definitely taking his time on his outlap here. He does.
Yeah.
I'm already seeing tire wear after that first corner going quarter speed. Wow.
This is
These tire
amazing.
multipliers are unbelievable.
Yeah, yeah.
That's unreal.
Yeah.
So you have to go a little slow on your outlap for sure, because I'm watching that tire wear go down as we speak. That's wild.
Yeah.
Wild.
They're not going fast. And I'm not sure you're going to see a lot of waving to bring them in temperature as well.
No, I don't think it'd be worth it to do that. It looks like they're getting temperature just fine on their own driving.
Yeah.
Look at that.
This
Where?
is
Wow.
Oh, the Prima livery looks great as well.
We got nice liveries.
It's a blessing for the eyes.
Let's see what else.
So this circuit
looks like Prima Loops and Prima Loops and the few guys are doing a little bit better tires on their outlap, but
there's another Greek guy here. Okay, 2 guys from Greece. Sorry, my mistake.
Yeah, you got Kevin 77. He's from Greece, but he's not in a green car. Hippo and Nixo are in the green. Oh, there's so many green cars.
Yeah. There's
I don't know whose teammates and what.
You and I, we went through the track layout prior to the program. We wrote down the corner names because we know a few of them. We don't know them by heart. If you guys hear about Casino Triangle,
I may say Casino Triangle a few times.
Yeah, Casio Triangle.
Triangle.
Yeah, you said triangle correctly. The Casio Triangle is the last chicane part before the last curve, but we can call it a Casino Triangle because maybe that's where you're gonna bet everything and try to
right?
Yeah, exactly.
Everything
So,
right
hey, don't worry. Along the program, me and Greasy, we're gonna take cracks at each other. So,
for sure, you gotta have fun with it, right?
Oh yeah. This, we're here to have fun. This is Sunday Fun Day. Let's put it that way. So they're finishing their outlap, and this is already starting with Pipo Ollie.
Yep, he's on his lap right now.
Look at the wear already.
It's
like
unbelievable
20%.
watching this wear.
But
it's like he's having a pretty solid lap so far.
Yeah. Keep in mind, this is not going to be the compound in the race, but the mediums are going to melt. Like ice cream in the Atacama
Threw it
Desert.
into Degner 1, got a little bit sideways there, looked like.
Yeah. Degner 1 and 2 is clearly a make or break double curve. If you hit the rumble strip too hard, it throws your car in the air, and with but they have the luxury of having a setup, so they can they can measure
Account for
that
the curbs, yeah.
exactly. But if you set up toward curbs, you might lose a little downforce or stability, and it might bite you. So I think, in my humble opinion, if I had to tune, I would just try to avoid that curb and
Yeah, I agree.
and tune
Avoid
my car
curbs.
lean towards.
The curbs aren't too bad for this one for the most part. It's not like some of the other tracks like Laguna Seca with the big sausage curbs and things like that. These ones
Barcelona,
you can get away with. Yeah, Barcelona, 100%.
Yeah.
That's
The only curb is actually Dagner 1. Dagner
yeah,
1.
that's the
Dagner-
one that'll send you out. If you clip that one, it'll launch you off to the left, and then you're out
Yeah.
on the beach.
Yeah.
All right, we got Pippo coming around, setting his lap time here with a 150.640. So it looks like he's going to have a cool down lap and possibly come in. Nixo has just beat that lap time with a 149.771. Evan with a 150.160. Didn't quite. Oh, we got a new one on pole. 149.5 of Bezzy.
Yeah.
I'm just going to keep a track of those times. Verde came in with a 50.880. He's sitting in 7th for now. Dropped down to 8th now. Another 150.5. So it looks like you got to be in the 149s to be on pole in this one. Mid 149s.
Yeah.
149.6. That's a close one from Kolsa. Another Polish driver. His poles are quick.
Oh, 51.3.
That too, 50.4.
Do we call him
track of all these
Dijo
guys
or
on track
Dijo?
here.
Yeah. There's a lot of things going on. So they're in their they are in their in lap. So their out lap has been made. We see what 49.575 for now. I think it's going to be a little faster than this at the
Could
end.
very well be.
That said, since they did that on an empty tank of fuel, well, theoretically there's no fuel involved. Even though if you see the tank full, it's going to be there's no fuel involved. So they're as light as they can be. I don't think the laps are going to drop in the 48s here.
No, I don't think so either. I'm just looking at the tire wear at Bezzy and sitting on pole here. After the one out lap, the qualifying lap, and then this cool down lap, his tires are more than halfway worn.
Whoa. Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Everybody pretty much. Oh, you got a Kolsa. Kolsa is going very fast. He might be, or he's just going fast to get his in lap as quick as possible to take advantage of the clock.
Yeah, that's
what I would do.
I think I would be doing that too. I'd be hauling butt on my in lap and
slow out lap, fast hot lap, and fast
amazing
lap.
on that tire wear. I don't think I've ever raced in a race with a tire multiplier this high before.
I have.
Have you? I don't think
Actually,
I have.
we fun thing. It was a Nations Cup or a Manufacturer Cup back in the FIA, and we were doing Nürburgring Nordschleife with a multiplier of 24. It was either 23 or 25 or 24. It was around that, but who counts when you're up that high?
Crazy. Look at the tires and they wear out.
Oh, this was incredible. So that's why I say 15 is still very, very aggressive for tire wear. And you know me, this is something I would really, really cherish in a competition. I like hard tire wear.
Yeah, you do. Gillespie's Mr. Tire Saver. I've learned a lot from Mr. Gillespie here on how to save tires and drive smoother.
Yeah. So that brings me at maybe next year we should maybe participate in one of them pools, not the pool A because we don't have the speed of those guys, and we still want to do our broadcasting career, which is starting. But
definitely.
This is definitely interesting. The more tire wear you have, the more tire deck you have. Nursing the tire comes as a really practical skill. And since the last update, when the tires kind of switch in the pattern they were wearing, because now you got more sustainability.
Yeah.
Frenchy here. Sorry.
Well, it's a lot different with the way they did that new tire thing.
Exactly.
The tires look a lot worse than they actually are, and you can actually run them all the way down to red and still have a little bit of grip. I found that out last night with my
yeah.
the last two laps with completely red tires. But
Oh, look, this is an outlap. Okay,
Yeah,
they're really.
Busy is going real slow on his outlap
yeah.
here, trying to save as much as he can on those tires. I think he's just going to push real hard on this next lap, and that's going to be it.
Yeah.
But, I just want to say thank you, everybody, for tuning in. We got 52 people watching right now.
Oh, wow, this is amazing.
Thank you all for tuning in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and let's subscribe if you haven't already. Come join the family over here.
Yeah. We're following Bezzy in his outlap. Oh, Batu's getting impatient. He's passing him.
He doesn't want to mess.
And
No, I think Bezzy's playing this one pretty well here. Oh, all right, he revved it up a little bit. He's trying to find his gap so he can get the space to push like a madman and see if he can beat that 49.5.
Yeah, I'm gonna go further into field and see Larry Verde.
I'm gonna keep an eye on Bezzy here.
Oh wow, he had a sketchy corner exit from the chicane, so that might hurt him.
His times are close though. We got Colsa and Doctor there. Colsa is 0.668, 49.668, and Doctor is 49.756. So
I'm gonna go on board with Larry Verde.
Bezzy's doing a little bit of tire warming. He's just coming into the the Casio triangle?
Yeah, Casio triangle.
And around the last corner.
Yeah.
And he's about to start his flyer right here. Let's see what he can do.
So Larry Verde is up 0.3 at the first sector, so let's switch to somebody faster. Bezio, perhaps. You tell me if you see somebody in the purple.
I'd say leave it on Bezio for a fast qualifying lap so people can see the track.
Yeah.
Do a lap with Bezio and then because he's the first one looking like he's doing his lap right now, I think.
Yeah, he's in the Estes right now. Coming to the Dunlop section.
He really chucked it into Degner one last time, and it looked like he got a little out of shape, so I think he has some time in these few corners here if he can keep it steady.
He's on in the rumble, yeah.
He's using up all the track, there's no doubt about that.
Yeah. Oh, he's in the red, although.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to be a faster lap. And Prima Doctor is back in the pits.
Yeah.
Looks like he maybe didn't like something, or he just took a really slow cool-down lap.
Pretty much, I suggest after Benzio's lap, we're going to go on board with Prima Doctor, our last year's champion, to see how he approaches those curves. So, Prima Doctor, yeah, as I said, I spoke to him this morning. I asked him about the tire wear and everything. I didn't know him, so I had to discover the gentleman. 27 years old, great maturity. I taught him, like, are you going to be aggressive? Are you going to be more paced out? And I said also, what is going to be the dynamic between you and your teammate?
Sorry, Bezzy just aborted his lap and went into the pits.
I would have done the same because he was off. So
continue. I just wanted to get that in there.
No, you're good. I was watching him getting into pits, so but we understand the process. Why bother? Your lap is toasted.
You're done.
Go get a fresh set of.
That would have been that time where he hit that pause, jump back in the pits, and get
exactly.
Over. That would have been that time, but they are not allowed to do that. I don't. Do they get penalized if they do that?
Yeah, they will.
They do. Okay.
They will probably have to start at the rear or.
Big penalty. Big penalty
something like that. You just can't. So
breaking rules, can't do it.
Exactly, and if you do it, because you're used to do it, well, just too bad. You're going to suffer from it. We already have a race with Prima Loops and Nixon at 130R. No, they were side by side. Nixo 09 is about to start a hot lap. His tires are fresh, as well as Prima Loops.
Bezzy's working his way around as well. I was going to ask chat who their predictions are for winners in these races. I'm assuming the chat and the followers here know these guys more than we do. So
probably,
in chat, type in who your favorites are and who you think's going to win.
Yeah.
Remember,
I'm on board with Loops, by the way.
Anything that's not in English, I'm useless. I'm sorry.
Yeah, if it's not in English, I'll step in. And also, there's some There's some foreign languages I don't quite understand. I can read Italian, I can read Spanish, English, and French, but if it's Polish,
Kolsa, we got Kolsa popping up.
all right.
Out on outlap TC is good to use. Somebody saying, yeah, I've noticed that Bezzy's definitely using it. Man, he is just crawling around on his outlap though. Just
Loops.
crawling around.
Luke's, oh wow, he caught that car.
EO says any Polish driver. Fair enough, fair enough.
Nixo's right behind Loops. Loops got to abort his lap because, that was special. I don't know if you witnessed
Doctor
this.
looks like he might be on a lap. Oh, I think he just messed that second part of the first corner, maybe. I think Doctor is on a lap right now.
Let's look at
Same
him.
with Nixo.
Nixo's on a hot lap, but he had Primo Loops spinning at the hairpin in front of him. Although I don't think it cost him anything.
Doctor's definitely on a hot lap here.
He
Definitely
is.
on a hot lap.
His original time is .181 from the pole.
Ooh, that was
well, I
close.
think
That was
I think
close.
that was a little lag perhaps from
Yeah,
the
it's
game.
hard to tell.
Yeah.
No, he's down .179 on his lap, so he's not improving. It looks like unless he can get it back.
Maybe. Well, he's gonna figure it out.
His way.
Yeah. On the backstretch, he'll know if he's getting in or not. So
All depends on this corner coming up here.
Yeah. He's
What
got
is-
a
what is
nail
it?
spoon very. Pardon?
All right, he's coming down that back straight right now.
Exactly. We got to look at this.
It's actually not the back straight. It's called the back stretch. Just to be professional.
Yeah. Oh well, he improved on
There
whatever
you go,
time he was
130R,
doing,
yeah,
but that's
he
not
did.
an improvement on his lap. Is he gonna try it, or is he gonna come into pits?
I think he's. Oh, I don't know. Coming. No, he's sticking out there.
Okay.
Staying out there, hugging the wall. It didn't go any better. A 149.82.
That was close though. That was.
Bezzy is
close.
on his lap right now. If you want to switch to him,
I'm on him.
he's just going through. What is that? 200R? Is that one? Up to Spoon
Yeah, I
curve?
think it says 200R towards Spoon.
It's looking pretty steady through there. He's driving very smooth.
Yeah.
All right, get on that power and go, go, go.
I make a
see if he can
prediction,
improve.
Greasy. I think the guy in the Honda is going to win the race.
I think. You know what? I think. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go with the Acura.
Yeah, it depends on what part of the world you're at.
Right.
It's either one of them.
All right, let's see how he does through these last corners here. Casio triangle in the last corner. Last
It looks
curve,
good.
Sorry, that looked pretty solid to me too.
Yeah,
I haven't caught any of his sector times. I missed them. So, and he does. It does. Did he? No, he didn't improve. He was a lot slower on that. 50.5.
No, it's 155.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I thought he
he's
had
1
it for a
second,
second,
yeah.
but no, he.
So who's in the hot lap still? Well, it's the checker flag.
we are
so-
done.
Okay, we're done.
We're done. We have Bezzy sitting on pole with a 149.575. We got another Polish driver, ATR Kolsa, with a 149.6. These times are close. Prima Doctor comes in with a 149.7. Nixon, 149.7. Prima Loops, 149.9. Batu with a 150. Down in 7th, Kevin 77. It suits the name, 150.1. Lolo Fantic is at 150.5, sitting in 8th. And in 9th, we have Pipoli. I hope I'm saying that right. Pipoli? 150.6. And Larry Verde, 150.7, sitting in 10th. And then one up Deep John at 151.1, rounding up the field in 11th place. We got all these drivers readying up. We are ready for race time here.
Yeah, they're about to choose their tire compound. I think if I was in the back, I would definitely.
I have a question
start.
about tire compounds. Are we allowed to state what tires people are on? Because I know in some leagues they like to keep that quiet so that if there's screen watchers, they don't know what other people's tires are on. You know what
Well,
I'm
as
saying?
far as I'm concerned, we can state what tires they're on. It's common knowledge because our viewers want to know that information. If we're not allowed to, well, everybody's in the wrong since they started broadcasting the GT Fusion this year around. So
Right on.
they're
Oh, we got
about to start.
Slipstream in chat. Welcome, Slipstream.
Oh,
That's a
Slipstream.
Polish guy. Well, he's not. He lives in Poland, but
Oh, okay.
not
Well,
born
fair
there.
enough. He's a good friend of yours, yeah. So
Yeah,
hi,
Slipstream's
Slipstream.
good.
Nice to
He's
see
my
you.
livery guy.
All right, good. Yeah,
Check
well,
out his channel,
Slipstream, there's a pretty decent liveries in the making here. So we're
They're
waiting on the
definitely the
start.
brightest on the grid, that's for sure.
And I can't wait to see those cars going through turn one, see if there's going to be mayhem or not. We enjoyed, side by side, wheel to wheel racing, and there's
Well,
6 seconds before the race starts. So I'm just going to focus here on the image. Going to give you
You
cinematic.
focus, you're on the front, guys. I will put my camera on Deep John in the back, and I will let you know if any shenanigans in the back take place.
All right.
Some very close lap times. These guys
I
are
don't
quick.
see lights so far. I hope I'm going to hear it.
Race in progress. I don't see anything either.
Okay, lights out.
Starting.
Lights on or lights out, and the race is on at Suzuka. First round
Let's
GT
go.
Fusion 2023. Great start from pretty much everybody. Too wide.
It's looking clean so far.
Uh-huh.
Everybody makes it through nicely. Little bit of
contact
bumping.
already.
Oh, we got some accordion effects between Larry Verde is around. Larry Verde had the accordion effect hit him and spun him around.
All right.
Unfortunate for Larry Verde.
We
It's
got
almost one of those things. Turn one Suzuka though. There's always one casualty. So he's gonna do his best to catch up. It looks like we got a good battle here heating up between Batu and Kevin77. Kevin77's looking like he wants to make a move, but maybe following in line.
yeah, the front we got Bolsa and Doctor.
Bezzy's gone.
Oh, really?
Bezzy's
Yeah.
took that first corner and he is gone.
Well, we got to look at the telemetry. I'm going to put the info right here to see whatever compounds they're on. So Bezzy's on the medium compound, so that's why he's going like
You
this.
want me to go through the tire compounds?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm going to watch the
got-
battle between second position Kolsa and Doctor, because they were like bumper to bumper. I think a contact happened,
There's a little
so
bit
I want to
going
see if
on.
there's damage anywhere. Seems like we don't have damage except for Deepio, who's got the front arrow. And okay, so there's only one guy with damage,
Yeah.
and it's Deep Joe or Deepio.
So we got Bezzy on the medium tires, Kolsa on the racing hards, looking like he's 2.3 seconds back. Prima Doctor on mediums. He needs to get by Kolsa ASAP.
Oh yeah.
So is on the hards, Loops hards. Batu needs to get by people quick. He is on the mediums as well. Kevin is on the hards. BG hards. Everybody else is on the
Sorry,
hards.
Doctor going impatient here. He's going to try on the outside of turn one, Greasy, and he cannot do it. Kolsa closed the door on him.
I
Great
think
move.
Doctor made a mistake of going with those medium tires off the start. It's such a hard track to pass on.
I agree with that.
I would have gone with the hards off the start, no matter where I started, except for pole in this case.
Yeah, good move by Bezzy on this one. And Doctor is growing impatient, and I understand that. Look at his tires already. Lap 2.
Yeah, same
Probably
thing's
gonna do-
happening to Batu down in 6th place. He's right on the back of Prima Loops, and he has no way around. He's just watching his tires disappear.
Oh yeah.
That's rough. Makes you wonder if they forgot to change their tire. Well, no, they were on soft, so they made their choice.
Yeah.
They made their choice, so... Yeah, I don't think Batu and Doctor made the best choice of going with medium tires there, but... I don't know, I'm just sitting in this chair, arm seat driving right now, so they may know something I don't know.
Well, you never know. Although maybe things have not played out like they wanted to be. In the meantime, we got Kolsa still holding Doctor at going towards Spoon.
He's looking for a move though. He's trying. He's sticking his nose in anywhere he can. And Kolsa is just
Well, he's gonna get a good draft out of here with a good launch. And he's got to keep an eye on his mirror because you got Nixo right behind him taking
he's
advantage
on the hards,
of this.
though. He should be able to... He needs to get ahead of Kolsa. He needs to do it.
Yeah. Well, he's going towards Casino Corner. Will he bet everything on the late braking? And look how protective he is.
Oh, a little bump from behind. It looked like, I don't know if that was lag or not, but...
Yeah, me neither.
Trying to go through the field here. We got Batu right on loops, too. Oh, they're coming in.
In the pits.
They're coming in. Okay, so they're getting off those hard tires. Okay,
at the end
so
of that,
maybe this is what Doctor knew and Nixo knew that I didn't know. Those guys are pitting off those hards lickety split, so they're gonna have some clear track on their mediums
yeah,
now.
it's going to be a nice undercut for them. Bezio is
Nixo stayed
going.
out on the hards. Sorry, it was Batu and Doctor on the mediums.
Gotcha.
Nixo stayed out on the hards.
Yeah, well, that's what we saw yesterday. I don't, people that, pit in at lap 2 on the hard compound going for the mediums, they quite not have enough tires at the end of the race, mostly. In this case, I think I like to have good tires at the end of the race just in case I have to fight somebody.
In my case, I usually end up with bad tires at the end, but
Yeah.
I don't know. Bezzi is just pulling away. 4.6
Yeah.
seconds out in the lead on Doctor.
Great operation.
Tires are just smoking. They're just going so fast.
But you almost lost it. And we got Nixo. Now a good...
Check out Bezzi's tires. Wow. Holy moly. He's queuing his tires real fast.
Do you think he's going to come in right now, or he's going to attempt another lap with this tire wear? Because he's ripping it. But he's got a good lead.
Let me see what this sector time is here, and then I'll let you know. I think he'll probably stay out for one. Oh, he's down 0.13. I would stay out if I was him. He's still kind of on pace with his lap times. It'll put him right in between. He's done a 152.6 and 152.4 for the fastest lap of the race. This one... Oh, that was a little sketchy coming out of there. He may be a 52.6, 0.7, yeah, 0.8. There it is.
Look at what we got from 8, 9, and so on. We got Costa and Loops on fresh mediums, both of them. Still have 5 laps to go with these tires, and we saw Bezzi up front after 3 laps of these tires, almost done with it.
Yep.
That's going to be a major factor.
Wally in the pits here. A bunch of guys off the hards now coming into the pits. So this is where we still will need to see Doctor hasn't pit yet, has he? No. We need to see Doctor. We need to see the medium drivers pit still. So Bezzi, Doctor, and Batu are the ones we're still waiting on.
Look at this. They're almost out of tires. I just wonder how, Bezzi, as well as Doctor, can make it last for this 4th lap.
That's you know what? Maybe they should have gone in. I thought they would have lasted one more, but like I said, though, you can get away with running these tires down into the red. It's not, they don't go flat anymore. Remember when they used to go flat and you just wash out of the turn? They don't do that anymore. I found that out last night, so you can push them really, really low and still have a little bit of front end grip. Your times are going to slow down a lot, but for Bezzi, he's in the best situation. They all have no dirty air or anything right now, so I think they're doing all right. Batu is doing the best on his tires. Yeah, but he was also stuck behind a hard driver, same as Doctor. So Bezzi is the one to watch for tire wear because he went full push right from the lights to where he is right now. So you get 4 laps out of those medium tires, and that's it, full push.
But after this pit cycle, we'll know who's where, because now we got a pretty regrouped field in the midfield, but those guys have pitted already, and the 2 guys up front, they're at their pit stop, so we're going to keep focused on their pit exit. In the meantime, Colsa is arriving at Casio corner in the last corner. Casio triangle and the last corner. They're all,
he's in the pits now. Bezzi's in the pits, Doctor's in the pits, Batu in the pits. They're coming out.
So let's see where they at.
He's coming out ahead.
Oh yeah,
they're gonna have to run him down.
Doctor in the midfield.
Colsa.
Ooh,
Colsa and Loops did the undercut on Doctor.
Yeah.
So we got Loops moved up to 3rd now. He's playing it well. Colsa as well too. So let's see if they can run these guys down. I don't know. They got
perhaps, but the 2 teammates almost tangled together at the pit exit.
Oh, so did they? Oof.
Yeah, they went close to each other. So now you got Doctor
with Nixo and Doctor there.
Yeah, Nixo is on the medium compound. He's got to take care of those rubbers, though. What do we have here?
The rest of the back of the field is kind of just spaced out and on their own there. Nothing
going on
so
let's go back at the front.
Nixo Doctor is the closest battle we got so far.
So we're going to go see them. And yeah, this is going to be interesting. because you got a
Bezzy
difference in the compound.
is walking away with this one. I don't think Kolsa will be able to catch him. I think by the time Kolsa catches up to Bezzy, he's going to be out of tires and he won't be able to do anything.
Exactly. I agree with you on this part, and I think the most interesting battle is the one we're looking right now with Doctor defending on Nixo with different tire compounds, because Nixo is going to run out of tires at the end, and Doctor is still going to have less worn rubbers,
Yep.
let's put it that way, on his hard compound. And he's taking advantage of the draft, but it's really
Kolsa's
sketchy.
running purple right now. He set the
Does he?
fastest lap of the race with a 152.399. He is purple
All right.
right now going into Casio Triangle.
But side by side at the chicane, trying the outside. No, can't really make it. Nixo on Doctor didn't happen.
Proving to be very difficult to pass around here. These guys,
Yeah.
there it is, another purple lap, 152.2 from Loops. So we got Loops going the fastest on the track now.
Look at this, another attempt at the outside pass on Doctor.
And he gets it done. Can he hold it?
Can he hold it? He made it work.
Oh, he just doesn't. He was a pixel away from dropping a tire there.
Wow, yeah.
Nixo with a big move around the outside.
Much respect on the...
He needed to do that, though. He had to get that done. He had to get that done.
Most
to get
definitely.
Up there. Now he's up to all the other medium drivers, but Bezzy up there still holding a 2-second gap. I think he's got this one in the bag with a lap and a half to go.
Oh, yeah.
He's got this.
This is going so fast.
Ooh. Pipwally set a fastest lap of 151.881. I don't know if they get bonus points.
What happened there?
Fast laps.
Sorry to interrupt you. There was an accident, I think. Nixo lost it at Dagner 1 and 2. So all this hard work on Doctor gone.
He got around the outside and lost it. I missed it. I didn't see that either. We need instant replay.
I heard the tires screech and I had to go reach him. So Nixo's race is in 6th position. You know, not everything's done, but when you spin with a car like that with such a tire wear, you know, it's not good. It's not good for your tire wear and your. Oh, and we got.
Oh, another person off. We got Kolsa.
In the
Kolsa from second place off. Oh
my goodness.
Everything unfolding for him.
Yeah.
Now that puts Doctor up in the third, Loops in second, and Bezzy is just clean now. He's good.
Loops has another lap on his mediums, and Bezzy with a 2.6 second lead. I think he's going to be able to hold him down.
Oh, another accident. I just caught it there. Deep John just got into the back of Kolsa. Looks like they both came away with it okay. I don't see any damage. Oh, Kolsa has damage to his rear from that accident. He's going really slow with his four-ways on. I don't know what Kolsa's doing here.
No fighting right now. People are single filed. I think most of them, unless there's a mistake happening, is going to be will have to get their position back home and you know, how can I say that? Agree with their position they're at right now and not seek for anything else because they might lose the car since the tire wear is really really aggressive.
Well, I think this race is pretty much sewed up right here for Bezzy.
Yeah.
I don't think Doctor's
look at the
catch
tire
Loops.
wear. Bezzy is
unbelievable.
The hards are holding very well.
They are.
Which I think might be like a good strat to make maybe more laps on the hards and just rip it on the mediums if you can.
Yeah, I think track position. It's going to be interesting to see what tires they choose for this reverse grid.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't be starting on mediums in the back though. It's proving to be way too difficult to pass around here.
I agree with
With
that.
the dirty air on this track, with these cars, it's hard to even get close and follow sometimes.
Look at Loops' tire wear.
Oh yeah, he's done. He did better for tire wear than Bezzy did on
the rear
tires.
Left.
But he also
Keep
had
an
more
eye on
fuel.
the rear left. It might bite him at the Casio triangle and especially the last corner because.
Well, we got Bezzy coming across the line for the win here.
Okay.
3.2 seconds ahead, and he comes home with an easy victory. Well done, Bezzy.
Easy. Loops in second.
Well played. Loops second.
Doctor in third, yeah.
Well done, guys. Well done. Kevin making his way up to 4th place. That was a good drive from Kevin. He was further back in the field off that start, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Nick, so unfortunate. He had that that crash. And who was the other one that crashed out
Colsa,
there?
I think.
Colsa had a big moment, dropped all the way from second to
Oh,
last
yeah.
place. That's a
Unfortunately
harsh
for
one.
Colsa, although he's going to start.
He's out of fuel, right? He's out of fuel. He didn't manage his race very well at all. He is limping around. Yeah.
That's
out of fuel. That's why he had his four-ways on. And that is why.
I did not see that coming.
Yeah, that's why Deep John must have got into the back of him. He must have ran out of fuel going through 130R.
That's weird because I didn't think fuel would be a factor in this race particularly. So once we know that you can run out of fuel at 7 laps, and we got a 15-lap race coming up.
Pippo was almost out of fuel as well. Everybody is flashing the red, and they're almost all out of gas.
You're right.
Yeah, they're all almost. That's one thing I wasn't even looking at was fuel. I forgot about
Me neither. I thought it would come into play at the second race. So let's have a look at the results.
Bezie, a round of applause. What a race.
Yeah. So good Greasy, go. I'll let you go through the results once again.
Will do. I gotta click out of here. All right, so we have our winner, Bezie, who will be starting in dead last place for this next race with this reverse grid. Yeah. We got Prima Loops in second, Prima Doctor in third. Fourth, we have Lolo Fantic. 5, we have ATR Colsa. Wait, these aren't right.
No, these aren't right.
No,
you got to
disregard everything I said there.
You want me to go through? I got them
it on there. I don't have it on here. It doesn't show up on mine.
Okay, so as he said, well, you were good on the beginning. So you got ERS Bezio in the first place, followed by Prima Loops and Prima Doctor. A total time, they were 3 and 4 seconds behind. You got HKRT Kevin 77 in 4th position. I think it was further back, so good race for him. I think he gained a lot of position. Followed by ERS Nixo, GTTY Batu, Lolo Fantic BG in 7th, not in 4th, so that's where. And followed by Larry Verde. We don't have the rest of the field because they have to rebuild a room, which I have to attend to, and I'll restart the share with our
controversy here.
Yeah,
saying in the chat there, ATR saying contact Loops versus Colsa? Question mark?
We have seen some contacts, although we were not sure. Yeah, we were not sure if it was always contact because of the lag. But
any contact or situations, I think, will be handled by stewards after races.
Yeah, but I think he's right because they were close to each other. There was a lot of fighting going on, especially at the last chicane, the Saison corner.
Colsa was running pretty strong in second place. I think it does need to be looked at probably because he went off in a big way. We both missed that on the camera, so that's a replay we'll have to watch probably.
Yeah, he might. These guys might. I think they can't stream. So unless we look at it, and mea culpa if we're not good directors so far, we're gonna get better at it once we get used to this broadcasting career we're starting. But there might have been a contact at Dagner, which would have pushed him in the rear. But since there's how you say a dropout race? How did you call that? Drop round.
Basically your worst race. You don't have to worry about.
Yeah, exactly. We called it a joker, but you call it however you want. The thing is, he's going to put that race behind him. He's got to focus on whatever's coming up. But it was very interesting to see that. The fuel especially, because I did not see that.
Yeah, coming. I wasn't. I forgot about the fuel.
We'll keep an eye on it.
We're definitely going to be watching that now.
Yeah.
Just want to say, everybody, restart share. Oh,
yeah, I'm on it.
Say to the chat, thank you everybody for tuning in again. Race 1 done. Make sure to hit that like button if you haven't already. There's 52 of you in here. We can get more likes than that.
Well, I haven't put my like yet, but I'm watching.
I put mine in. Come on now. Now. You got to do it. Play the YouTube game,
Like,
subscribe, we got to do it all.
Yeah. All right.
I'm looking for the new room. Is it up there?
I'm in the new room.
2, okay, I'm jumping in
here Ollie now. That is the host of it.
Well, reverse grid in this one. This should be fun to watch. I'm looking forward to this one.
So we don't have to wait for a 15-minute quali. Race is going to start anytime soon. We'll let ourselves. We'll let the host deal with it, and we'll just take advantage of this incredible racing that we saw. Although there was a lot of fights, This race around, I have no clue what's going to happen. Do you
I
think
think
there's going
this
to
race
be?
might get a little more spicy.
Yeah,
I think we're going to
yeah.
see some fast guys trying to come through the back, and it's going to be interesting to see how well or if they can get around these other guys, because it's not an easy track to pass on. It showed that in the first race. It's very difficult. You have to make a very bold move, and you have to get a really good run out of a certain corner. Hairpin, the hairpin. If you can get the move on the hairpin, get the run out of the hairpin, come in wide and cut back and get that run down the straight or down 200R and make the move going into spoon curve, that might be a place to do it there. Or the chicken at the end, casino corner. Casio
Well,
triangle.
Yeah, well,
But
I was thinking about the three zones that you can really take advantage of the draft, which is after the hairpin
yep.
towards spoon, the backstretch, and also the start finish line. Well, the start finish straight.
You can also make a move coming into the hairpin, but it's a really tricky one to get done. It's hard. It's hard to do it. You really got to slam it up the inside and stop it on the apex, and then hope
Yeah.
you have a better drive out of the corner. Otherwise, you'll be getting passed by the next corner anyway into spoon. So
Yeah, well,
it should be interesting. Not a lot of places to pass. It's a very fast track. Got to be on point.
But Dagner 1 and 2 brings a lot of mistakes sometimes. So if you get a good corner exit out of Dagner 2 towards the hairpin, that's where you can gain. But a hard braking zone, you can gain a position, but after that, you just like probably worn your tire a little bit too much.
Yeah.
So you got to try to block. And I think the best move we have seen in the other race was clearly that outside pass at turn 1.
Yeah, he was close. He was pushing that edge. He was right on the line of disaster there. That's for sure.
Because Doctor tried it earlier, I think, when he was on the medium compound and did not achieve it. So kudos, seriously, great. Let's see what's going on the live actually with all the people coming up.
Yeah, just looking.
Oh, we got John from the Custom Motor coming in. John Wayne,
John.
how you doing?
Yo.
Victor also. Oh, we got. Okay, sorry, can't talk anymore. John Rambo is in the chat, and I'm scared of John Rambo.
John Rambo, you better be.
Yeah, exactly. He's my my worst nightmare. Let's put it that way. So Prima is going to start at the rear, both of them, not the last one. But let's go back at them because they had a pretty decent race. Although they didn't qualify very good, the two teammates almost tangled at the exit of the pit. And as I said, I talked to a doctor this morning, and I actually I knew what he was up to, and there's a reason for that. Because when I talked to him, he said, "I've been a Gran Turismo player almost since Gran Turismo 1, and
OG.
I found something really interesting. Look." Prima's official strategy guide from Gran Turismo 1. So I know everything this team is up to right now with this book right here on my desk. So if I act surprised, it's only comedy. Don't worry about it. You didn't see that one coming, did you? And
I've never even seen that book.
You really, yeah. It's I bought that with Gran Turismo 1 back in the day. This is
I got the prologue book. The little thick prologue book with all that. I can't even remember what it has in there.
There was also the Apex book that would help you tune your car for Gran Turismo 5. That you do have because I saw you having the little diecast from
that
the
one.
GTR.
That's the one I'm talking about, yeah.
And if
that one came with the little certificate of
exactly. And we got a director today, Jazz27. He's in the booth. He's not talking. He was describing yesterday, and he works for a competitor of the Honda brand. I'm not gonna name it. I'm not gonna name the brand, but let's say it starts with an N. And
looks like we're getting ready to go here.
All right. And I might give it to him one day if he doesn't have one already.
All right, it's go time.
I'm gonna put a little display all the informations, and we're about to go.
I'm going to the back to check on what's going on back there.
I'm staying up front.
All right, false start check. Here we go.
Yes,
waiting for those lights to come on.
Lights on. 2, 3, 4, 5.
And away
And
we
lights
go.
out, main
All
race.
right, Bezzy, let's see what Bezzy can do from the back.
Oh,
here.
yeah.
I'm really curious to see. Oh, we got some pushing already, jostling for position going into turn 1 between Kevin, Doctor, and I can't see the other name. Loops is in there too. They're too wide.
Oh,
Everybody
three
making
wide
it
in the
through
first
clean
turn.
so far. Oh,
Side by side in the
great
X.
racing, great racing. They're still side by side. This is unreal. Bezzy's just being patient back there, waiting for an opportunity for this chaos to die down, but there's nowhere for him to go. He's on the hard tires as well. Just gonna run through the field and check out the tires real quick here.
Yeah, you do that while I watch up
We
front.
have everybody,
yeah.
everybody on hard tires in this race. In this
Well,
first
I'm not really surprised. Colsa has almost a 1 second lead on Deepyo, but they're single filed, and
it's key to get the pole and to be gone on this one. It's
exactly track position, like we said, and they're mostly disciplined going towards the airpin. Already we got Prima Doctor who gained some positions back there.
Yep.
I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see it. I just noticed him up there though.
Yeah.
I think he just got around Nick, so.
Let's go see him because he looks like he is on an aggressive path, and also since he's last year champion, I think he have a lot of tricks up his sleeve. He's right in the rear bumper of Lolo Fentic BG. Can he take advantage of the draft? Probably not, because the draft seems to be an advantage for everybody at the moment.
Yeah, it's the slipstream in the draft doesn't seem to be making a big difference in this race.
Yeah,
that's for sure. Bezzy's just stuck in the back. There's nothing he can do.
He might be also saving tires right now to be able to capitalize on this later on, because as we know, tire wear is a big,
why
big
save the hards though? They're gonna make it as long as if you're pushing hard, the hards will last.
Yeah, I would save him just to try to capitalize.
I'd be pushing on these hards as hard as I could, using them up.
Well, don't forget also they have to short shift. I don't know if they're fuel mapping, but they have to short shift in order to save this fuel.
That's one thing we can't see is the fuel mapping if they're using any. That's
no,
for sure.
Exactly.
Just gonna go through them all and look at the fuel levels, and they're all pretty close to the same. Nobody's drastically.
Colsa. Well, look at where he's shifting the car. So he's in the red, almost like a third. For Deepyo, which is Chase, he's chased by Larry Verde, so but everybody has to save fuel, so
yeah, they're shifting about halfway. Is this car isn't a short shifter though?
I don't think it is. They're just doing it for fuel consumption.
Yeah, it must be.
Concerns. And look at that side, single file within.
Yeah, Verde coming up on Deep John here.
There is 5 seconds from 6 seconds almost from last to first. Colsa is comfortably installed, but we got a battle here between a one-up Deepyo and GTGC Larry Verde. This should be interesting, and also inviting himself to the party, the room host Pipo Ollie. So whoever is going to take advantage of the draft here should be Larry Verde first, because Deepyo doesn't have that advantage. But I think they're not going to be aggressive at the start of the race like that, because it might cost them in the long run.
It's not. This is a pretty tame race. This one. They're a big single file train right now.
Yeah.
Colsa
We're going to see after maybe 3 or 4 laps whatever consumption they have on the tires, on the fuel.
Colsa's out by 2.5 seconds out front.
Sailing away.
We got one up. He was going a little defensive. I don't think it was necessary, but yeah, it looks like they're just settled in and just chilling for now.
Yeah, exactly. You might be listening to music or some stuff. I'm gonna go back at Deepyo up front, because that's where the action was.
We got a pretty close battle with Fantic BG and Batu Pippo. There's a line of them.
Did you see on the live we got Jack Seller?
Yeah, somebody's liking your comment there.
Prima's official strategy guy. Yeah, that's we're gonna bring out everything we can to that program just to make it fun. But yeah, Prima's official strategy guy. I have no clue if there's a correlation between this and the team. I don't think there is. But
Pippo,
we'll get it.
Going for a little move there. We got a good little battle between 6th and 4th place here.
All right, I'm right on it. Doctor growing impatient, and we have seen it in the previous race. Can he make a move at Spoon? He's trying.
He's going, and he hold it. Ooh, leave him room. And he does it. He makes the room pass.
Nixo almost took advantage of that. Oh, I heard tire screech.
I just saw somebody go off too. Who was it? It was Kevin77.
Kevin, you almost
lost control, and was that Spoon curve went off.
Exactly. Oh, we got something in front too.
Desi's up to 11th or 10th place now, which is not much going on for him.
Oh, Larry Verde overtook Deepio, if I'm not mistaken. We haven't seen that.
He did. Something happened there.
We missed it. Sorry, viewers, if we did so.
It's so hard to keep track of everything.
Oh, yeah, right. Well, you know. Oh, and there's a new arrow of Deepio on
Deepio on the first turn.
So, is anything wrong with Deepio?
No damage to his car.
No, huh? Oh, wow, he's getting eaten raw.
He's getting freight trained here.
Exactly. And you got Ollie also 2 wheels in the grass, so he's gonna.
Doctor is all
those cars are going to punch out because of that. Because you got some slow cars in front. Well, slower cars in front. Let's put it that way. And look at the difference between the gaps between the cars from 2 to probably 8. They're all bunched up. This is
we got
amazing.
from 8th to 3rd place in a group.
Deepio on the rumble almost lost the car. Great catch.
Doctor is looking like he wants to make a move on 1-up here into the hairpin.
Yeah.
He's thinking about it. Oh, 1-up went defensive.
Well, you know that everybody made a move on 1-up Deepio so far, so Doctor saw that. He thinks he's got the probably the mental advantage here because it hurts your confidence when you get overtaken by many cars like that.
Yeah, it's a blow, that's for sure. But that's when you gotta just suck it up and put your head down and get back to focusing.
Do you mind going through the tire wear?
Yeah, we can go through that.
Perhaps.
Pulse, they're all on the hard tires.
Yeah.
They are. You know what? They're all wearing about the same. Loops has a little bit of better tires.
Aussie has good tires.
Yeah, all the tires are about the same. There's not much difference in any of them. Not much difference in the fuel. Everybody's about a half a tank.
Who has more fuel?
Doctor is doing the best on fuel, it looks like.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, Nixo and Doctor are right on par for the same amount of fuel, but need to see some more moves here. It's all single file now. It's calmed down. Oh, this is a 15-lap race?
Exactly, 15-lap race.
Oh, I thought they were all like short little 7-lappers. Okay.
Yeah, no. So you got that 7-lap, and then the 15 with the reverse grid, and then another 7-lapper with quali, and another reverse grid with the 15 lap. So there's a sprint race, and let's call it a main event.
So we got 2 more races then after that.
Exactly. And about the fuel, we saw people run out of fuel after 7 laps in the first race. So do 7.
Who was it that ran out of fuel again? That was
he was at the back.
Yeah,
was Colsa? Was it no, not Colsa, sorry. Yeah, that was Colsa. We saw him run out of fuel.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's why he started up in the front. Duh. Makes sense.
He's taking care of that right now.
Yeah, he's doing much better on it now.
Oh, yeah,
He is using more fuel than everybody else, though. Looks like Lolo is chewing through the fuel in the tires as well, too. Yeah, otherwise everybody's... Kolsla is definitely... Kolsa is definitely using more fuel than Verde.
Say that again? You said Kolsla, but...
Kolsa. Coleslaw?
Coleslaw, yeah.
No, it's a
Casino Porter, Coleslaw. And we're good. Doctor behind Batu, maybe like a bird of prey seeking his next target.
Pippo is looking like he wants a piece of Verde as well. He's getting closer to him, but
yeah, half a sec.
Interesting. Kolsa into the pits. Looks like we're into the pit window here.
Well, everybody's going.
Is everybody going in? Let's see. Does anybody stay out? Everybody went in. Everybody's on the same strategy. Interesting.
All right. Well, I think the pit crews are well trained to do the exact same kind of pit stop time.
Yeah, we're not going to have any tool failures or jammed up wheels in this one, that's for sure.
Nope. So I will skip Colsa because he's gonna come out maybe 2.5 or 3 seconds in front of Larry Verde. What I will look at Larry
Also
Verde.
put in fuel. They are putting in fuel. Oh, we had a move. Doctor.
Ooh.
Doctor takes Nixo out of the pits through a ghosted car.
Yeah. He did not take a lot of fuel.
That was fuel. Doctor was the best on his fuel. He was
Exactly.
a little over half a tank. Everybody else had to take fuel, and I don't believe Doctor did. Maybe just a scooch.
Exactly. He's gonna go hard on the medium compounds and then come back in the pits, take another set of probably hards or maybe mediums. I don't know. And fuel it up.
This is still times 15 tire wear, right?
I think it is. Let me look for that.
Getting out of the mediums then.
Exactly.
And that was there was nothing left of those mediums after 4 laps too.
Exactly.
Well, it looks like everybody's pretty much spread out. The closest battle we got here is Nixo behind Doctor, but yeah, it's Doctor has made some gains on Colsa in that pit stop though. He's only got a 1.2 second lead now, so he pulled back a second and a bit. He's on him. He's on him.
So yeah, as we said, the exact same tire wear all the time, exact same fuel consumptions for all the races.
So we got
and also,
times 15 tire.
Yeah, and it's
times,
2 liters per second
refuel,
in the pits, which is not super fast or not super slow when you refuel your car. But Doctor is...
He's trying to catch up to Colsa.
Yeah, he's pacing, you know. He's chasing Colsa.
So we got Colsa's fast lap is a 154.8, and Doctor's is a 155.7. So Colsa is definitely got more pace. It's looking like. I don't know if Doctor set that lap on lap 3. So
yeah, when was that lap exactly? Okay, so yeah, I think
Colsa's lap was set.
But
on
that
lap
was the
2.
out lap, was it? So we're gonna see the real good
now
lap.
We're gonna see what they can do now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is gonna happen. Do we have a battle to follow in the field?
Oh, everything's very spread out. They're all within a second and a half, 2 seconds of one another.
You're right.
Closest battle is between Verde and Pippo, and Pippo and Bezzi, but they're second apart.
Doctor losing
Doctor's
it.
Done.
At
Big
Dagner 1 and 2.
Doctor.
He lost
I
it.
think
He
lost
has
it
to
in
wait.
Dagner 1.
Oh wow. Okay.
Dropped a tire and he didn't ghost it. I don't know how that car went through him, but
Me
they
too.
got lucky.
I don't get it, and I don't know if it's an unsafe comeback on track.
That's an F for Doctor. Oof,
exactly.
That's painful. That's so hard to come back from that.
That was not in the Prima strategy guide, I can tell you that.
No, definitely not. That was in the fine print in the back somewhere.
Oh, Batu's got a penalty.
Yes, he's got a 3-second penalty.
He's got the front bumper damage.
The 3-second penalty is probably pit lane. He probably jumped that pit line.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, but he's got damage on the front bumper.
That's what I'm wondering if there's contact anywhere.
Exactly.
He couldn't have had contact with Doctor because he was nowhere near him.
Well,
when he spun and came around, yeah, that might have been it.
Perhaps. No, Doctor. I think Doctor lost it on his own.
Yeah, Doctor lost it on his own when he was in the middle of the track. That
let's see who has a rear bumper broken.
Maybe.
Nobody.
Nobody. That's weird. Maybe he just got it when he went through that ghosted Doctor car. That's weird.
It might have been.
That might have been a glitch, and he just got lucky without hitting the car, but took the damage as if he hit the car. Who knows?
All right. Well,
the way this game glitches, nobody knows.
In the meantime, Colsa's sailing away, 2.6 seconds ahead of Nixo. Nixo, we're gonna keep an eye on him because
we got loops coming up on him.
Got Prima loops.
And Bezzi is right behind him as well. That's the battle to watch, I think, right now.
Yeah. That's the battle we got to follow for in the meantime. And we also wish maybe someone up front makes just a slight mistake so we can bunch the field up like we had in the first stint of this
that definitely wasn't a safe rejoin by
that was wide after Dagner here going through the hairpin. There's really taking all the space in the track.
Here's a question. With the off-track experiences, and when you come back on, are you just allowed to come back on like you're in a daily race, or
I don't
do you have
think
to come
so.
back
I
on
think you have
professionally?
to come back. I read the rules. If I'm not mistaken, coming back on track in a dangerous manner could cost you some valuable penalty points. There
Well,
is
that
also
might
in
be
the
something to
rules.
be looked at, because if that damage happened to, who was it? Who had the damage on the back of their car there? Can't
Go
remember.
back. It was the front of the car.
The front of the car, yeah.
It was.
Can't remember
Let
who
me
it was.
see. Larry. I think it was. It was. Oh, it's
No,
Batu.
Patu, yeah.
And he's suffering.
He's paying the price big time, so that
Yeah.
might be having to something to look back in a replay with that doctor coming back on the track.
Exactly. You know what? I
That's a
will
tough
take
one.
the replay of that race, and we'll look at it after that, maybe just to come back on it when we.
Yeah, I'll save the replay and I can look back on it, and if there's anything worthwhile.
Yeah, there's a
I'll let you
10-minute
know.
pause, so we might be able to.
I am gonna have to take a break and go check on my children in this 10-minute break.
Yeah.
It's, what time
I
is
might
it
be
now?
able to do it for us.
After 12 now, holy smokes. Yeah, oh, what's that? Who's that? One up is right on the back of Doctor. Ooh, Doctor just had a moment. He just about lost it. Good recovery.
Let me see that. Yeah, he's right here because we had a battle back there, but Doctor seems to have issues. He was getting caught, but right behind him, there's a good battle between Kevin and One Up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Kevin's right on his butt there. Now that's why One Up slowed down. Doctor's able to get away.
But look at Deepio. He's he's not going.
Oh,
Oh,
good save.
oh, inside that dagger.
And he gets the door. Leaves the door open, but he saves it. You know, that's I think you got to take that where you can. It could have been a lot worse. Lose one position or end up at the very back, one or the other, right?
But Deepio, we have seen him getting overtaken. Wasn't he like second at the start of this race, or third? Because we have
He
seen.
would have been up near the front. Yeah, he would have started up near the front.
Well, sad for him. In the meantime, Prima Loops, Nixo, and Bezio are in not in that order. Are battling towards the back stretch. Let's look at their tire wear. Nixo, a little.
Loops is within a half a second of Nixo in second place here. So.
Yeah, both of them at the rear. Bezio and Loops are, doing the best operation out of those three.
He's right on them.
But more tire drag and also a little more fuel.
I would put it on Loops right now. It looks like he's going for a pass into
He's having a run, yeah, definitely, definitely.
Going defensive. That was a big.
Well, that's where you see that those guys are experienced drivers because they're all defending in the same.
He's trying to dummy him into a late break where he'd open up the inside and do the cutback, but Nixo said, "Nope, you're not pulling the wool over my eyes, buddy."
Oh yeah.
Just held his line, held his position, and off they go. 5 more laps to go in this race, or 6 more laps to go.
We're gonna see another round of pit stops. Probably right now.
Yeah, they're running out of tires, and looks like they're going to need some fuel as well.
And we would like to thank our viewers on the live. Still there, 46 people. Don't forget to bring your friends around. Anybody who likes racing.
Rafik, yes, we will be looking into that rejoin of Doctor. It was a little sus, as my children would say.
Exactly.
But that's not up for Gletsky and myself to decide. That's for stewarding after the fact.
Exactly.
So it will be looked at, though. I agree. As a little bit of a greasy rejoin. Greasy.
Yeah, because I was surprised since he wasn't ghosted that no mayhem happened.
He went right through a non-ghosted
cars to go. He was waiting for cars to pass, and he went.
Yeah.
And then he went. And
it's hard to sit there, though, as a racer when you spin up like that and have that rule when you're so used to just where you can jump back on and not really care. That's hard to sit there and just take your beating while every car goes by, and then
you have to.
We gotta move. Is he gonna make a move?
There's going to be a pass here, perhaps.
Oh no, he thought about
it. Not quite, but
does
Primo.
We got Bezzy right on the back here now. Bezzy is
Nixo's going to go into pits.
Into the pits. Here we go. Into the pits. Bezzy up to 4th. He's making moves now.
And Bezzy has the best fuel consumption.
Bezzy's. I got my money on Bezzy for these races because he's come from the back up to 4th.
Yeah,
Pretty good.
we got to keep an eye on him. I'll go
Colsa's
with
still
Luke
way out in front.
at the exit of pits, and let's look at the fuel they're going to take because.
They're definitely taking fuel. Colsa taking a lot of
They
fuel.
have to.
A lot of
They're
fuel.
almost out every
I
single
wish they
one.
showed us how much fuel they were taking.
Yeah, we don't have that info.
We don't have that info. We just get to watch a car parked here, and everybody's taking. They're filling up. Why are they filling up with 4 laps?
I don't think they are. The fuel is just super slow to fill up.
Oh yeah, I guess.
But they don't need to fill it. Look, they have like 60%.
Yeah, no, they didn't fill it up. They just went a little over half, little over half, little over half. Yeah, they all got the same fuel.
Filling away, but what would
We
have?
got 3 Polish drivers.
Whoa!
1, 2, and 3.
Go Poland! Look at Bezio.
My sister's husband, his family is from Poland, so I have a Polish connection myself too. I know how to sing the Stolat song.
All right. Oh, good for you. But look at
Don't
that.
ask me to sing it though.
Well, look at Bezio. What he did with the undercut. I did the undercut because he had more fuel in his tank.
Bezzi is playing this race perfectly from the back. He's managed his race very, very well.
Yeah.
To get back from last place on the reverse grid up to second, well done, sir.
We're going to keep an eye on the deltas between the gap.
Not seeing any really close battle. Pippo is pretty close to Verde. It's within a half a second in the hairpin.
See that here.
Everybody else is pretty staggered.
Yeah, Doctor.
We got Loops and Nixo is a close battle, and Pippo and Verde is another close battle. Close-ish. Poland.
Yeah, well, that's.
I think we got a lot of people in here cheering for these Polish guys.
I think we do. I think we do.
They're coming out strong.
Exactly.
Hit that like button for the Polish.
Exactly. 49 viewers right now, so this race is bringing a ton of action. Don't go anywhere. There's going to be, after this race, a little pause. We're going to go.
I got to make a plug here too, though, for the GT Champions World Cup races that I'm in every Saturday. If you guys want to see some enduro races, 2-hour races every Saturday for the next 10 weeks, come join the Sam Squanch. It'll be fun.
Yeah, you got a pretty prolific YouTube channel.
Getting there.
Yeah, the name is hard to pronounce, but once you write it...
I'll pronounce it for everybody so everybody knows. It's Greasy Sam Squanch. You got to say it with the Sam Squanch because it's a Greasy Sam Squanch. Yeah. If you've seen Trailer Park Boys, you know.
I'm used to it. All right.
Like and sub from Poland. Thank you, Grafiki. Thank you.
So no Polish drivers attacking any cadre.
No Polish hate. We're not having any...
Primo Loops have something to say to these 3 drivers. He's just like 7-10 behind Nixo. And, well, Larry Verde is nowhere to be seen with Loops, so we got another, like...
Looks like Doctor's made up some time on the battle between Verde and Pippo.
Yeah,
so
he might be
one to watch there.
Yeah, we might see something coming up in the following laps, but I just want to know if there's going to be... like a last lap showdown between the Polish drivers.
I don't think so. They are spaced out enough where I think they're going to end the way they are unless somebody makes a mistake.
Yeah, Loops is the wild card. He's within like 8/10. He's within 6/10 of Nixo. He's going to take advantage of this draft right here after Spoon on the back.
Draft doesn't seem very strong.
Not that much, but I think it's because also they got a ton of downforce. Yeah. So.
It's hard to follow through the corner that quickly to get that.
See if they're tunes, but
the arrows, the downforce, and the dirty air is very weird in Gran Turismo. I find when you're where they're sitting at in this 0.6 to 0.8 range back, you really notice the dirty air a lot. You either have to drop further back to not feel it, or you have to get right on the back bumper and be within that 0.2, 0.3 of a second to not really be affected by the dirty air, because at that point they're just pulling you along, right?
Yeah.
But being in this range where it's 0.6, 0.7 behind it makes it very difficult to do anything, because you almost feel like you're just stuck there, because you got to wait for the car to do what it can do before you can go anywhere. You can't force it.
Now we're gonna go a little bit on board with People Ollie. right behind Larry Verde.
You got Doctor right on Pippo if you want to go on board with him.
I will do. He's right behind him, even closer.
This is the battle here for fourth place between, or for fifth place, sorry, between Doctor and Pippo and Verde.
Yeah, those guys are really calm. So
it seems like they're kind of settled in here.
Yeah, I wanted to see how their driving was, but really, really slick, really calm towards the S's. They're snaking around, if I may. And now you got a Doctor who's kind of have a run on 200 hard, is that it? Going towards Spoon. That's a place when the draft can bring you to somebody closer. And if you got a good lunch,
I gotta say one of these lines out of chat here. This guy, was it POSKO Nico, the Polish Minister of Defense right now. great line.
That's a great
I like
line.
that one. I like that. Oh, made me giggle.
You guys bring life to this broadcast.
You gotta have the chat in there, right?
Yeah,
the chat is what makes it fun.
All right. So at the chicane right here, single file there, the three of them are within 0.8 of each other. So that's a 0.8 sandwich between Doctor, Pippo playing the slice of ham.
Wait, we got Kevin just parked in the pits for some reason or another.
Ooh.
Kevin, I think he gave up on this race.
He was already at the back, so he probably gave up.
He's parked it he's got a 1.5 second penalty. Yeah, he's parked it in the pits. He's he's done with this race.
Yeah, we got a good battle here though. For
Doctor right on the back ollie
position. I just don't want to miss anything on Prima Loops if he goes on Nixo, but we got some action here.
I'll keep an eye on Loops. You're good.
Because I want to see the telemetry and the tire wear. Yeah, culpa for those who were.
I'm keeping an eye on Loops, so
exactly.
You gotta hit the circle on your controller so you see the telemetry.
You guys can tell me in the live if I'm a bad director and you want to see the telemetry. As I say, we're good with critics.
This is a first for both of us.
Oh yeah. But we're enjoying it pretty much. Loops is still 4/10 behind Nixo, so it might happen. Good luck.
Thanks for tuning in.
Sacre bleu. Podium
polished.
Sacre bleu. Yeah.
Podium polished. I love it. Yeah, it looks like these guys got this wrapped up. 1, 2, 3. Loops is trying though. He's getting closer. He's in that 0.2. He's in that range where he's not feeling the dirty air that much anymore. As long as he can stay there, put the pressure on, he might be able to upset this.
Yeah.
He might be able to infiltrate the borders of Poland.
Exactly.
Can it be done?
Found him here at the straight, but in the meantime, just see what's going on back there. Okay, back on Loops and Nixo. But I don't think he's going to have enough pace to be on the top of the podium so they can sing La Marseillaise, mais...
Let's you're getting...
He almost got on the inside. They had a little bit of contact here.
You got a compliment saying your camera work is top-notch.
He might have lifted because he hit it in the rear, so he wouldn't take advantage of that, maybe get a penalty.
No damage for either one of them.
But look at what we got.
Last lap, that was his chance, though. He had to do something a little bit desperate to either throw Nixo off his game, or just force his way through, I think.
I am actually watching Larry Verde in battle with People Ollie and Doctor. If
Loops
you see Loops coming,
is right on the back of Nixo.
Is he? Oh yeah,
right on the back of him.
On this one, and we'll get to the other.
He wants by. You can see it in his.
He's trying hard.
In his car language, he wants to get by real bad.
Look how his tires are toasted.
Yeah. Nixo's got worse tires, so.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We'll see. And I think
it's gonna happen.
I think Loops, he smells blood.
He's going on the inside. Is he penning? Oh, rear bumping. Oh no, he's off.
He's off. He got a little. He should have waited.
Okay, this is done for this. And in the meantime, we got a battle.
That's too bad.
Still, yeah.
Doctor is trying everything he can to get around Pippo as well. He's on him.
He's right on his rear bumper.
Pippo's got more tire though, so
yeah. Can he slipstream through?
Can he make it through? Is he going to go for a move here? Nope, he bumped him up.
Yeah, well, that's not a good passing zone at 130R.
But on the last lap, he got it. Oh, is he going to do it? Is he going to get the move?
He's on the outside.
He's on the outside.
On the outside.
He's made the move happen on the outside. Up to 6th place with Doctor. Well done.
Wow.
Oh, it's getting pushy.
Awesome, Doctor.
Verde holds on, Doctor.
What?
Oh,
No,
he's giving the spot back.
Who is he? He's
out of fuel. Both of them ran out of fuel. Pippo gets the spot back. They both ran out of fuel, but Doctor ran out of fuel just before Pippo did. Oh, heartbreaking for Doctor. Heartbreaking. Oh, I didn't even realize they were that close to being out.
Me neither. I was so focused on the battle, and what a
heartbreak for Doctor. He made the move. He made the awesome move around the outside and ran out of fuel just before the line.
Oh, good.
Oh, wow. What a finish,
man. He had a run for our money.
That's unreal.
Yeah. First, the attack from Loops at Spoon didn't quite go his way, and then we switch already to
all right, I'm going to go through the order here real quick. We got Colsa winning the race.
Yeah.
We got Bezzi in 2nd, Nixo in 3rd, Loops in 4th, Verde in 5th, Pippo in 6th, Doctor in 7th, 1 up in 8th, Batu in 9th, Lolo in 10th, and Kevin still sitting in the pits in 11th.
Yeah, he's sitting in the pits. I think he has to go through his penalty, but the guys, the guy in the pits, they look quite confused.
Yeah, they're like, dude, what are you doing, man? We put gas in it. There's tires on it.
They're waiting on the tires. They're waiting on the tires on the way. So we have to go through this, but it's good because we had time to go through the positions, which we didn't have time to go through all the way up. So that gives us more time to talk about.
Well done to Colsa, Bezzi, and Nixo. The Polish coming out strong, taking the 1, 2, 3. Unreal.
Yeah, a lot of action.
Bezzi, though, strong drive from the back to the front. From the back to the front, Bezzi's on fire.
So first of all, Poland. You know, who's Polish? Robert Kubica is from Poland, I think. So, oh, they're changing his tires. I see it on my screen. I think he had to do that in order maybe to.
We're just gonna kill the clock on him. That's all that's gonna happen.
All right.
So now we have a 10-minute break, correct? I can go check.
Yeah, we're gonna have that. I don't know exactly when. So my director in the booth is gonna tell us when we'll have to shut our mouths up. But great race, Greasy. We had a great start.
That was a good one.
Yeah, and the pit stops kind of really, mix.
It did. There were definitely people managing the race well, paying to the pit stops and their fuel, and we saw some undercuts in the pits.
Okay, I got the replay. Yeah. Sorry, I had to save the replay because I want to see.
No worries. Yeah, I'm going to save my replay too.
And if he had an unsafe comeback,
I'll take a look at that right now.
All right.
Let's see. I guess I got back out of the lobby.
So we'll go through it during the pause. In the live, we had some great reactions. We got some Polish people.
Yeah, on a Ferrari strategy. People saying in chat, "Ooh, low blow at Ferrari there." We all know the Ferrari strategy.
Polish or Polish. So look, last time I was tuning a car, I say Polish ports. No, it's Polish ports. Mea culpa. It's like desert or dessert. Okay, so it might happen.
Break for 15 minutes. We got Colsa asking.
Break 15 minutes.
I do. I need to probably get some lunch into my kids real quick, and
I don't care for the break. We're gonna come back strong, and
we got it.
Great. It was great racing. Great pace from these people. They're pretty. A lot of them are evenly matched.
Very even.
We have seen some good wisdom and maturity from a lot of people there. So in the break, you're going to be witnessing, I think, a race from last year, or maybe a race from yesterday. Yesterday in the break, I saw a race at Autopolis from last year, and it was quite interesting. So don't go anywhere. Stick around.
Stay tuned for the next couple races here.
Sunday,
we're gonna keep it going.
Drink a little bag of chips or whatever you like. Enjoy this racing because Sunday, fun day. It's always a great racing day all over the world.
Racing day. Hit that like, hit that subscribe.
Yeah,
Let's get those numbers up for this channel here.
Yeah, the GT Fusion delivers. That
yeah, we do.
I can tell, and I can't wait to see.
So does Greasy Sam Squanch Racing.
Yeah. More about that later.
Looks like everybody's exited out of this lobby now, so they must be on.
Lobby's off. when we come back, there's going to be a quali, a sprint race, and the reverse grid again. We might go again on the rules and everything. So don't go anywhere, and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Yes, we will.
Standing start for this first of tonight's 4 races of this final round GT Fusion 2022 14th season. 3, 2, 1 and let's go! Racing for the first time tonight here at Autopolis. C'est parti, donc première course de la soirée ici à Autopolis. Et par contre, si je pouvais avoir les caméras bord de piste, ça serait bien. Et on les a pas. Ah bah c'est magnifique. Ah bah.
Ouais, c'est bizarre.
Voilà, ça y est, c'est bon. On les a maintenant. On va pouvoir donc vous afficher tout ce qu'il faut. Good start, bon départ pour Just de la Prima. Pendant ce temps-là, attention derrière. Hein, c'est déjà un petit peu chaud, notamment entre Pipoli et Betsy. Et pour l'instant, la Prima qui a eu les 3 premières positions. C'est sorti pour Batou. Off track for Batou. And some damage on the left rear for the Turkish driver from GTTY, driving for GTB in this championship.
Ah, il s'est fait sortir, il y a eu un contact avec un autre.
Aussi, ouais. Il y a dû y avoir en effet un contact. Il était aux côtés de son équipier Pipoli, il me semble. Malheureusement, les deux équipiers...
Ah non, il est sorti tout seul.
Tout seul? D'accord, ok. Merci.
Il était un peu trop à l'extérieur et il n'a pas réussi à tourner.
Merci pour cette... précision du coup, Tony. Donc Joss, Loops, Dr. Pipoli pour l'instant le quatuor de tête francophone. Devant Ajaspid in 5th position, Benzi, Nixo, Matthew. And then we will have Tornado and Batu very far now from the top of the grid, we will say. Et c'est très serré entre Pipoli et Doctor. Doctor pour l'instant donc mené par... Enfin, devancé par Loops pour l'instant. Donc ça va être évidemment une donnée à suivre durant cette soirée. Puisque, on rappelle, 30 points d'écart seulement avant cette manche finale. Donc chaque bon résultat, enfin chaque point va valoir très très cher forcément entre ces deux-là.
Et oui, là c'est très serré entre les deux. Just qui a fait un petit écart déjà dès le départ. En plus.
Ouais. Déco au mauvais moment, une fois que la qualif est faite, effectivement, comme le précise Jack Seller sur le chat. Attention, Pipoli sur Doctor. Voilà, on est côte à côte. Il va tenter le passage ici par l'extérieur. Pipoli qui réussit son coup.
À l'intérieur pour la suite.
Alors ça par contre c'est pas le bon plan pour Doctor parce que du coup ça l'éloigne par rapport à Loops possiblement. Attention. Même si on rappelle qu'on ne garde que les 3 meilleurs résultats sur 4 sur une soirée. Hein. Il y a une course joker, bien évidemment, pour chacun. Mais bon, il faut pas non plus faire trop d'erreurs.
D'accord. Et du coup, est-ce qu'ils ont un passage au stand imposé ou pas sur les courses?
Ça devra arriver, puisque l'usure pneumatique et la consommation n'est pas en x1 pour le coup. On va vous donner les données statistiques évidemment de ce côté-là. C'est qu'on est tout simplement en x8 pour la consommation de carburant et en x12 pour ce qui est des pneumatiques.
D'accord, hein, parce que c'est ce qui me semblait là, voir l'usure des pneus descendre.
Que vous fassiez des provisions, manger au resto ou chez vous, avec la nouvelle Visa RBC Ion Plus, obtenez 3 fois les points avion récompense pour chaque dollar dépensé sur les livraisons de repas, le resto et l'épicerie. Voici la Visa RBC Ion Plus.
Tu as toujours voulu faire partie de quelque chose de plus grand que toi-même. Tu cherches à vivre des expériences et donne l'exemple. Tu veux profiter pleinement de la vie et tu reconnais que ce qu'il te faut, tu l'as déjà en toi. C'est fait pour toi. Les Forces armées canadiennes. Un message du gouvernement du Canada.
Et Pipo qui est à la poursuite de Loops maintenant.
Bah oui, il va partir à la chasse, effectivement, alors que derrière les écarts se sont un petit peu creusés. Some gap made between the other drivers on the rest of the field. And oh, Nixo, who is done now in last position. Maybe some issues on this lap number 2. Yeah, 7 seconds slower than Batu, for example. So yeah, he made probably a mistake. Et on salue pendant ce temps-là Takumi Sensei, salut à Marion également qui nous suivent via Twitch, salut à vous. Les Twitchers sont là, les abonnés YouTube aussi, ça fait plaisir pour cette finale. Ouais, et Ojan qui était revenu sur la session et qui vient de se redéconnecter malheureusement. Visiblement des complications de connexion pour le pilote turc dans cette soirée.
S'il arrive à revenir pour la prochaine course. On
Il faut
espère.
espérer, oui, il faut espérer effectivement parce que là, pour cette course-ci, c'est foutu. Donc entre guillemets, bah, lui, sa course Joker, elle va déjà être un petit peu consommée, si je puis dire.
Ouais. Et Pipo qui est en train d'améliorer son temps personnel, on a vu s'afficher en bleu.
Il recolle, mais en même temps, il a des gommes médium comparé aux gommes dures pour Loops. Joss aussi est en gomme médium et on voit hein, la consommation, enfin l'usure pneumatique plutôt, qui est quand même beaucoup plus forte. Aussi, pneus durs pour Doctor, dur aussi pour Adjust Speed, hard tires so for Adjust Speed, for Betsy, for Matthew, medium tires for Tornado, medium as well for Batu, plus some damages from the first lap, and as well hard tire for Nixo. Ah oui, hein, forcément, on doit mettre les deux montres pneumatiques hein, obligatoirement, ça c'est une chose importante à préciser. Donc bah là, pour le coup... il faut aussi avoir la bonne stratégie, naturellement. Choisir les bons pneus au bon moment.
Et en plus, j'ai vu Batu qui va perdre un peu plus de temps que les autres dans la pit lane parce qu'il a des dégâts à l'arrière.
Bah oui, justement, voilà, ça va lui causer encore plus de tort. Et Pipoli, pour l'instant, qui est parti pour peut-être faire le meilleur temps tour de cette course.
Et là, il a vraiment recollé à Loops en plus.
Ah, et là... Ah bah du coup ça va permettre à Loops et à Doctor de se retrouver une nouvelle fois regroupés. Enfin,
Il s'est décalé avant les virages pour lui dire coucou c'est moi je suis là.
Exactement. Et il va peut-être la tenter là ici.
Mais Loops qui utilise bien toute la largeur de la piste pour défendre aussi. Qui force Pipo à mettre les deux roues dans l'herbe de temps en temps.
Magnifique cette caméra embarquée évidemment au cœur de cette Subaru BRZ GT300, hein, les moyens techniques et de production de Benjix Motors une nouvelle fois à la hauteur de l'événement, comme à son habitude.
Et on a vu la Loops, elle est un petit peu large au-delà du vibreur, et Pipo a suivi la même trajectoire en plus.
Absolument, absolument. Et attention parce que là on voit un Pipoli, les pneus sont... pratiquement complètement usé là.
Bien usé,
là ça va pas tarder à rentrer peut-être soit de ce tour-ci ou alors peut-être sur le prochain à tout le moins. Ça va déjà donner une information aussi du coup si je peux permettre juste mon cher Tony, c'est que ça va donner une information aussi aux autres, c'est de savoir avec combien de temps, même si évidemment les équipes préparent évidemment ces manches-là bien à l'avance, c'est de savoir jusqu'à quand on peut utiliser ces gommes médium. Joss est déjà au stand, ça c'est déjà une information. Lui il tient que 4 tours, GTBE va jusqu'à... Pipoli, pardon, il va jusqu'à un 5ème tour là ici en tout cas, pour l'instant sur ses pneus.
5 tours là ça va vraiment être la limite parce que comme on voit l'usure des pneus avant là c'est quand même vraiment important.
Ouais, là, le
et surtout l'avant gauche, on voit qu'il est bien usé.
Betsy battle with Adjust Speed, both in the same tire compound, hard tire for both of them. Remember that ERS is battling with Prima Esports for the title in the pro category team, but for the moment it's Prima who has the advantage for the moment on this first race, but we will have 3 more races remaining, so be patient and we will see how this will progress during the night. Oui, parce qu'on vous disait, hein, la ERS là ici, pour l'instant moins bien classée que la Prima pour la lutte dans le classement pro par équipe. Betsy a bit wide. It was really, really close, but well managed from the ERS driver. Il a bien géré cette petite incartade, incursion hors piste qu'il a fait.
Et ça c'est l'effet de l'usure des pneus avant, le virage.
Et là ça va rentrer pour Pipoli. Regardez là les gommes avant, il n'y a plus rien du tout. Là il n'a pas le choix. Il va devoir rentrer. Et attention parce que cette rentrée au stand, elle est très piégeuse aussi, vous le voyez. Avec cette chicane, c'est très 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 délicat aussi.
Il a eu chaud.
Ouais. Ah bah le pneu avant gauche, il est complètement...
Ah, il est mort.
Ouais, bah on peut dire... Il n'y a pas de crevaison hein, sur Gran Turismo, enfin en tout cas pas à ma connaissance, mais c'est comme s'il était
Non, il n'y a
crevé.
pas de crevaison.
Tornado in the pits with this medium tire. Same for Batu.
Pipo qui repart, Batou qui s'arrête.
Ouais, et on va mettre les gommes dures forcément. Hot tire now will be used by all of these drivers. Right now. Some refueling as well.
L'Oreo le plus ludique ouvre la porte à l'univers le plus ludique qui soit, rempli de chances de gagner. Plongez dans l'univers Oreoverse.
Et je pense que ceux qui ont fait la...
To take the wheel. Non, je disais que le mécanicien prenait son temps pour ramener le pneu à son stand, hein, tranquille, peinard, pépouze, hein, un petit peu.
Et donc, j'allais dire, je pense que ceux qui sont partis avec les durs ont la bonne stratégie pour les médiums sur la deuxième partie de course.
Ça peut être le bon plan. Enfin, on verra bien, on va voir. Là, ici, pour l'instant, Joss, là, qui est en 7ème position.
Oh, le petit survirage, là, attention, la raquette.
Ouais, c'était assez chaud, en effet, dans ce duel entre Joss et Nixo. And Joss will overtake Nixo, maybe on the outside for the hairpin, right here. No.
Non, ça ne passe pas
encore. Oh, a bit of oversteering for Nixo, and Joss could overtake. Et il est passé, Joss, oui, par ce léger survirage qu'a eu Nixo, pour le coup, bah, ça a ouvert la voie au pilote belge. Et là, par contre, ça va rentrer devant. Parce que les pneus sont quasi au bout aussi pour les gommes dures. Voilà, Loops qui va rentrer dans la pit lane. Doctor aussi. Adjustspeed will go into the pits as well. With the low fuel and the tire wear very far now. Ah bah oui, tout le monde va rentrer. Du coup, ce qui va être intéressant, c'est de voir où va se retrouver Joss avec tous ces arrêts qui sont en train de se faire. Et donc, bah oui, lui, il va être en gomme dure, alors que tous ceux qui sont au stand actuellement...
il va ressortir devant.
Il va être devant, et même bien devant, face à Loops, qui ressort juste devant Pipoli. Et qui va même peut-être le contenir là, ici. Attention,
Pipo, le petit contact.
Petite touchette entre les deux, et en effet, Loops qui montre... qu'il est dans le coup et qui surtout veut garder l'avantage face à Pipoli. Mais Pipoli ne va pas se laisser faire pour autant. Attention les deux, ça glisse un peu, ça se touche.
Et c'est ça qu'on aime en GT, quelque sur la catégorie, c'est de la bagarre et de la bagarre.
Évidemment, et ça fait les affaires de qui? Bah de Doctor qui revient juste derrière, forcément. C'est tout bénef pour le pilote de la Prima, actuel leader du championnat, on le rappelle. Quelques flashlights de la part de Pipoli.
Et pour montrer son mécontentement, je pense.
Ou alors ça peut être aussi, hein, on se rappelle sur GT Sport, ça arrivait souvent, un bouton qu'on touche, parfois en tournant le volant, ça peut arriver, parfois par inadvertance aussi de toucher la touche qui correspond aux flashlights, justement, donc aux appels de phare.
Et Docteur est beaucoup plus rapide que Pipo, là. Hein.
Bah oui, mais avec les gommes médium, alors que Pipo il est en gomme dure. Forcément, ça va faire la différence. Forcément. Et pendant ce temps, la bataille qui continue donc entre ces deux-là. On va aller voir derrière. Some gap between Betsy and Adjustspeed. So Betsy overtook Adjustspeed recently. Matthew, Tornado, Batu and Nixo. In the back of the field. Et Doctor, qui est là, face à Pipoli.
Il va tenter dans la ligne droite par l'extérieur.
Ça paraissait évident, là, ici, sur cette action... Quoique... Non, il défend bien, Pipoli. Il se défend bien, le pilote belge.
Et Docteur a freiné un peu plus tôt aussi pour assurer le virage.
We're back. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. We had a great first half of the GT Fusion first round championship 2023 at Suzuka. It was a blast. We had time to recuperate a little bit, have a drink.
Chocolate milk, let the dog back inside.
Yeah, I need your chocolate milk. So.
Oh man, I think it's out of BC. I don't think you can find it anywhere else but here.
Well, I sent you a mystery box lately. You should maybe send me back a mystery box.
Would it last in there? It's expensive chocolate. Every time I go into that store, I spend like $40 on chocolate.
I sent you a finger. Remember that.
Yeah, you did.
Well, for those who are joining us, Yeah. sorry, guys.
Inside
Okay,
joke. Sorry, guys.
I'm François Goulet from Quebec City, Canada, French Canadian. I'm happy to describe the GT Fusion for the first time with my teammate, my partner, my new partner in crime, my co-host, Mr. Joe Wenzel,
What's up,
aka
what's up?
Greasy Sam Squanch. We're known as the guys you can't pronounce the name. We're known as the guys with the nice haircuts. And
Keeping it slick.
yeah, and we'll probably be known as the guys who have the more fun while broadcasting GT Fusion this year. So for those who weren't with us in the first half, we had two good races, the sprint race and the long race. I'll go through the regulations pretty quickly in a moment, but we had a blast. So for those who just joined us on the live, you can talk to us. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, thumbs up. We're broadcasting live from GTCQ TV, which is a Canadian broadcasting channel for Gran Turismo. And we have our championships that you can see during the week on the evenings, Eastern Standard Time, usually at 8 o'clock, 7:30 for some competitions. I highly advise you to come and see that. We got good competitions. Also, my friend Greasy Sam Squanch here has his YouTube channel. I think, Greasy, the link is in the description.
I do. Greasy Sam Squanch, same as the name under there on the ID. Type that in. I am 1 subscriber away from 550, so please, somebody, come join the Sam Squanch family and let me hit that number and move my next goal to 600.
It's a blast to watch. He's doing daily racing, sometimes starting from the rear, just to
most of the time starting from the rear.
Yeah, and I join him sometimes, so you don't hear me, but you know. So that's us. We're great Gran Turismo aficionados. We like racing. We like all kinds of racing, and we're really thrilled to describe this awesome racing. So
rules.
Quickly,
let's get into the rules of this one. Refresh everybody.
Yeah. So, I'm sorry. What? Yes. So we're at Suzuka. Greasy, you know what? I'll let you describe the race because I need to restart the share for everybody.
Sounds good. So Suzuka circuit, we're sitting here. We got seven laps we have qualifying first for 15 minutes, correct?
Exactly.
And tire wear is just brutal times 15. These tires are peeling off on the out lap when they're going slow. It's unbelievable. But we should see how people qualify. And then when we get into the race, it'll be first one is a 7-lap race and same tire wear. And what's the other tire wear? And the fuel is at, I'm looking through my notes here, times 10.
I can help you.
Fuel has been an issue. A couple in the last race, actually, there was a battle right at the line where both guys ran out of fuel and it was dicey.
Oh, yeah,
so
it was,
fuel was an issue, but yeah, we're just going
to... Actually, more on that, because the two races, as you said, first race, we saw one guy run out of fuel and we were quite surprised it happened. Second race, it was a huge battle between Dr. I think it was Larry Verde and
Doctor and Larry Verde.
He overtook him. Well, Doctor made a great overtake.
It was Pippo he overtook. That's
So he made a great overtake, and then at the last moment he ran out of fuel. So
just as he ran out of fuel, Pippo ran out of fuel, and he had him, and then he didn't have him. So fuel's an issue, but we got
they kept going in their momentum. So what do we have on the live? 42 right now. So people took a huge break, but we're seeking.
It always happens. You leave the camera, people leave. But what else for the racer? We got for qualifying, we're allowed soft tires.
Yeah, exactly.
They are not allowed to exit the course and enter back in to beat the clock on their times. And for the race, we'll be running hards and medium tires. They're both required. So this tire multiplier is chewing up these mediums in about 4 laps, it looks like. So
yeah, pretty much. Sometimes 3, depending on whatever they're doing with it. Now they are. I think they're
also
just warming up.
Tuning is allowed. I forgot that part.
Yeah, tuning is allowed. So what did we see? Okay, tire wear 15 times, fuel 10 times. We got a 15 minutes qualifier for a 7-lap race. Soft allowed in the quali, not allowed in the race, so you got mediums and hards. Then it's reverse grid from the sprint race, the short race, to the big race, which is 15 laps. Same compound, so hard and mediums, and it's a two stopper for the second race.
Stopper for the second race, and we have full damage on as well.
Oh yeah, full damage. We haven't seen much damage so far. Like
No,
except
just
for
that
the
one little bit.
bumper
They've
here
been keeping
and
it
there.
pretty clean.
Yeah, no injury damage. And we were talking before the break about Doctor Unfortunate Adventure at Dagner 1 and 2. Dagner 1 and 2 being the two right-handers with the key leader on the left side prior to the airpin. Right before the, I think there's a second sector checkpoint right there underneath the bridge. Yeah. So what happened, I saw the replay between the races. First of all, he lost it on his own.
He just run wide out of Dagner 1 and
he kind of hit the rumble strip at Dagner 1,
got the car up
threw
in
him
there.
offline, unbalanced, and then he spun. So when he spun, he waited for a few cars to go, and then from what we saw in the broadcast, because we're looking at the theatrics, theater mode, let's put it that way, he hesitated and then he rejoined, but somebody came there. But when I looked at it, in the replay, and I was talking with Jazz being the describer of the D pool of the D division yesterday. He's our director right now. So I talked to him. He said he might have been ghosted, but we didn't see it first. And from the point of view of Doctor, the car who was coming lost control, but we didn't see that. So he lost control. He was like waving around. So Doctor said, this guy is going somewhere, but he doesn't know where.
That makes sense then.
That's why he reintegrated. But all of a sudden, it was a guy from Greece. So I don't know if it was Larry Verde or Kevin. I suspect it was Kevin.
So probably nothing will be coming of that re-entry onto the track.
Exactly. So
looking like just racing incident is what it is.
We saw a car take the curve normally, but that car was all over the place prior to that. So Doctor said, that's my opening. This car is going nowhere.
Out of control. They could be off the track and not waiting anymore. We all know how hard it is to sit there and wait on the side of the track.
Oh, yeah.
We all know how hard that is. That's painful taking that beating.
Yep. Oh, well, we're in the quali right now.
All right, let's get into this then.
All right.
Missed the countdown. All right. So
we're getting ahead of ourselves.
We are. So who is first out on the track? I need to turn
Benzio with a 50.8. What was the other time we saw? The quality time was a 49, if I'm not 49.575 was the
it was 49.5 something. Yeah. Oh, Kolsa just had a spin on his out lap. That's not going to do good things for his tires.
Oh no.
Oh, wait. Why is it saying final lap?
I have no clue.
There's no way qualifying's over already. Something's not right here.
Yeah. Well, we'll more on that as we process the information. There might not be 15 minutes.
Oh,
yeah. Okay. Sorry. Our bad. Okay, we're new to this, huh?
We missed that one. That's definitely our bad. Bezzy again. Bezzy up there. Bezzy is on fire today with a 50.8, but that seems to be a slow lap for him though. Is he?
Well, that's the third lap. So all the hot laps are done, and we missed it, like noobs.
Yeah, we did. It looks like he's still pushing pretty hard here. He knows he can go better, even with those tires.
Perhaps. He's arriving at.
I'm watching him now.
Yeah, he's arriving at the casino corner. No,
The casino corner. Oh, Loops is just taking the lead.
Yeah, he got through the line right before him. So they had two, and look at his tire wear. He
apologize for missing that 5 minutes there, guys.
Too busy definitely. We should have known better. No excuse for that.
We'll get our poop in a group one of these days.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it. But
thank you all for tuning in. I can't go through all your names, but thank you. Oh, Corrado. Please tell me you own a Corrado. I used to love those cars.
Oh, look at that. Doctor 44
up in second. Yep.
Up in second. So they made quite a statement there, because the three Poland guys.
The French are back on top.
Yeah, the French are.
And we have an Italian separating the Polish guys. We got Lolo up there with a better time. These times are slower this time.
Yeah, they were. But
you know what?
They had
less. It's the wind. The wind has changed to 8.2, and it's going headwind down that back straightaway. So they're pushing a headwind. That's where we're losing that time.
Exactly. What was it the other time around?
I didn't pay attention to it. Now I'm paying attention. I focus on the win so much now after my endurance
You're
races. 'Cause
actually
it
trying to
affects
trick
so
us
much.
you're actually trying to trick our viewers into make
Wind
them
has changed. Steve
believe.
Grafiki got it. He's in chat saying wind has changed. You got her, Grafiki.
Oh yeah, we're blessed to have some
Or
people
Grafik.
help
Sorry.
us along our this journey. So results quickly. We got Prima Loops and Doctor, so both Prima teammates at a 150.7 and 150.750. It's
Close
40.
times.
Then two Polish driver, Bezio and Kolsa, did great races in the first half of this event. Little Fentic BG right there in 5th position. ERS Nixo. We got Batu in 7th position from Greece. Kevin 77, my favorite name of the bunch. Fun to pronounce. Pipo Ali, who gave us a great battle in the previous 15.
Yeah. He needs to keep an eye on that fuel, though.
Well, yeah, of course. One up Deep Yo in ID Deep Yo. I like that. Deep Yo. So one up Deep Yo in 10th position. And we got Larry Verde from Greece in 11th position. Just 1.284. That's a smaller gap that we had in the previous race, because I think I remember having a 1.7 second between first and last position.
This is close. That wind kind of leveled things out a little bit, it looks like.
Now we know more about what's going to happen, because when we came here, let's say an hour and a half ago, we did not know what the strategy were about to be. If you would start on hards or mediums. Now we see the two Frenchmen up front. I
see
think
if they go for the mediums and run away.
Yeah, they're going to work as a team. They're probably going to go in the medium compound and try to get the heck out of there.
I think that would be a smart move on their part to work together on the mediums and try and get that. What was the gap that they had in the last race that held? It was about 4.5 seconds, 5 seconds. If they can hold that gap, it seems to be, if they can get out that far, they'll be doing well if they don't make mistakes. So
yeah, they might be able to push and
we're starting our race or right now.
Yeah, it's coming up. They might be able to push and do maybe a hot 3-lapper on the medium and a 4-lap on the hards. But that's where we're going to know. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I am so sorry.
All right, we're getting ready to go here. I'm watching the back of the field on Verde's car.
I'm gonna. Okay, lights on. 3, 4, 5.
Here we go. Oh, it's a long light. That was a long one. No, everybody holds their cool. No red lights.
Yeah. Oh, good start from Bezio. He's trying to slip through the two Prima guys, but they're side by side going to first corner. Who's going to come up from Loops? But he clipped the rumble strip.
Oh, Verde around in the back. Verde around in the back.
He's holding on to his second spot. They're side by side, but they're not anymore in the S's. Doctor took advantage of that situation, but Loops is in a good position. I'm going to go to telemetry right here. So we got Loops on the medium and Doctor on the medium as well. Bezio's on the medium and then Kosa on the hard. So the three guys up front are on the medium compound.
Ooh, Bezzy did go for the medium. He's going to try and keep up with him, keep the fight to him. Good call, Bezzy. Good call.
Yeah, he probably knew.
That might have been a tough call for him. I bet you he was humming and hawing going, he's like, nope, I got to stay with these guys because he knows that he got that gap and he was able to hold it on the hard tires. So looks like Nixo is possibly going for a move on Kolsa. They're pretty close. We have another battle with Bezzy on Loops. He's right there too.
Actually, that's what I was looking at because Loops had a little slippery slide coming out of the airpin, and that's actually helping Doctor getting away from this bunch. But they're still.
Somebody was off there. Peppo went off in.
Unfortunate.
Peppo went off in Spoon Curve there.
Is he?
Larry Verde not in last anymore. Getting lucky with that first corner spin. So we had somebody else make a mistake, and they're in the back now. So Pippo's way back. I don't think he's going to be able to come back from now unless he really puts the hammer down.
Yeah, I want to keep an eye on the front because the battle
is right going up. That's a good battle up there. There's a good battle for fourth as well. Oh, maybe not so much anymore. Nixo got a little bit loose coming out of the Casio triangle.
Exactly. It's hard to pinpoint where to watch at this stage of the race.
I think you stay where you're at. Oh, it looks like Bezzy's lost Loops a little bit.
Well,
Loops is caught back up to Doctor.
Against of each other. respectively. Oh, there's a guy.
Tulsa is pulling
What
over on the
happened
side
to-
of the road. Tulsa's parked it.
What's going on with Colsa? Nothing.
Maybe he had equipment
No,
failure. Maybe he had a wheel disconnect. Or
Probably. We'll figure it out.
that's rough. He was running well too.
Yeah, end of race. This is the end of his race for Colsa.
Tulsa's done. Mechanical failure.
We will have to dig deeper to see, to figure out what happened. But yeah, probably an equipment failure, or because usually when you lose connection, it does something different.
Oops. Oh, we missed it. Loops had a little oops. He is now.
No,
No, we're still in the same spot here.
Oops was there.
No,
He did
yeah,
have
okay.
oops, but he lost. Yeah, he lost the pole to Doctor.
Doctor. Yeah, that's okay. Okay. I was confused there. Like two Prima drivers. I'm like, wait a minute, this has changed, but I can't figure out how it changed.
Yeah, I was more.
Theo's got it.
There,
Theo's got it in chat. He's on top of things faster than we are.
So we're all single file, but two going wide at Spoon almost cost him big. And right behind him, you got Kevin 77. I'm always going to say 77. Too much fun to pronounce. He's right in the slipstream. Can he get close enough maybe to make?
Nobody's gone for a move in the 130R. Will he be the first? No. Thinks better of it. Did he scare him? No.
Yeah, well, he kind of got unbalanced. He but flipped the
You gotta
grass.
do sometimes. Show your nose, unsettle the driver in front, and
Yeah,
maybe they make that mistake.
I like to point my nose and hey, I'm here. You
You
know?
got the hard tire drivers coming into
Already?
the pit. Matthew and Kevin getting off of those. Oh, these guys, that's a bold move.
Yeah, exactly. Oh,
They're going to be out of tires on those softs.
is back in the race. Just cruising, probably going towards the pit. We're not going to keep an eye on him. Irrelevant for now, but yeah, probably had something broke, and then he's going to bring his car back to the pit and enjoy the race on GTCQ TV, live from Quebec, Canada, and Edmonton. Sorry.
And Edmonton, Alberta.
In Edmonton.
No. We got the East and the West coming together.
Yeah. Do you think with that hard compound pit stop at second lap, they can do
think
a
that's a
massive
bad
undercut on the guy in front of them?
I think so, but I don't. If you are able to get that undercut that massively and get in front and hold in front,
Yeah,
and
that's
make
the
your
whole
car
thing.
as wide as the track, then yeah, I think that could work. But
We got a good battle here for sixth
one.
position between Larry Verde, Pipo, and Dikio.
yeah, they've been pretty close this whole race. Peppo is caught up because he made a mistake, I believe, didn't he?
Yeah, he said he
Yeah,
was.
he went off track. Pulse's in the pits now.
Price on it.
I don't
Well,
know if he's just going to park it in the pits or what. Looks like his pit crew is not doing anything. So
Yeah.
Pulse, one of the Polish drivers, is out of the race. He must have had a mechanical failure or something. He pulled over on the side of the track after turn 1 on lap 2,
Yeah.
and that was the end of that.
That's unfortunate.
Definitely unfortunate. We've all been there though. Sometimes wheels give up. Sometimes, yeah, it is what it is.
Keep in mind they have a drop race.
Drop round. So yeah, that'll
A Joker round. Oh wait, anyway.
that'll be the one. So we got some more hard drivers. See, I think this is the window for the hard tires. This is the proper
They're
window.
all in the pits up there. Up front, you got a good gap around maybe not exactly 1 second between the 3 leaders, but
I'm watching Batu to see how he comes out on the pits on these guys with the undercut.
yeah,
just
I'm gonna keep an eye on Nixo. He just changed tires, of course, no fuel.
And
Where is
Nixo is making it out
Oh.
in front of Batu. The undercut was strong.
Oh
Very
wow!
strong. Now, if he can keep those tires under him, he moved up a lot of spots in that move. A lot of
Well
spots.
done.
Well done, Batu. I really hope you can keep those tires underneath you. It looks like we'll have the medium guys coming in pretty soon. They're getting pretty low on tires.
How much time did Batu gain on Nixo with the undercut?
Quite a bit.
And did he get any spots like on Kevin, perhaps?
Yeah, you got Kevin and Lolo, I believe.
Okay, so he got those two and got a gap closer to.
It was definitely beneficial for him to pit when he did.
All right. Well,
This as long as he can keep those tires under him. That's doesn't
Let's-
seem like a lot of laps, but man, you look at these tires and they wear out.
let's keep a look at the fuel as well.
Yeah, fuel is all
Really
about
like
half a tank.
exactly at 50%. Loops is a little bit underneath, and look at his tires. they're going in the pit right now. That's for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
So
I think I bet you Doctor and Loops are in chat together, and they're saying, "Kate, let's go over the pits right now."
They definitely are.
And Bezzy and Nixo, the other 2 Polish drivers on Team ERS, they're probably doing the same thing too, but they're further apart. So let's see, do they go for the pits? Yes, Doctor going into the pits, Loops going into the pits, Bezzy follows him into the pits as well. Nixo already on the medium tires. Let's see where he comes out here.
Yeah, I was looking at the battle for 6th position. I'm going to go up front.
Oh, Nixo, sorry.
Yeah.
Was one of the ones that pit early.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on him.
Batu did not get, I think he got closer to him, but he didn't, his place wasn't affected the pits. Batu with the fastest lap there with the 53.2. Looks like they're going to make it out of the pits in front. Just in front.
1.5 second.
Now, can these guys, Nixo and Batu, can they catch up on the medium tires?
Exactly.
Can they push hard enough to keep the tires on them and get around these guys?
Has great pace, and look at this gap closing. It's melting.
Look at the difference between Batu did pit earlier. Nixo pit 1 lap later. That's why his tires are a little bit better. Okay.
Exactly.
So
look, he's in the purple.
Catch up a little bit.
He's doing the fastest lap if he can keep up with this. But although he's closing up on Bezio, is it Bezio or Bezzy?
Bezzy. It's Bezzy 02. I've been corrected in chat for saying
all right.
Bezzy.
We apologize, by the way, but I'm sure most of you can't even pronounce.
We got somebody in chat saying, we got Rafiq saying in chat, accelerators stuck for Ulsa possibly.
Look at Nixo on the left side of Bezzy. I don't think Bezzy's not going to fight him. They're teammates, so it was pretty straightforward. But now Nixo can go and attack on those 2 Prima guys. Oh, this is going to be fun, Greasy. Ahead of that race.
We got a battle heating up, 4th up to 1st, so
yeah.
Let's hope these ERS teammates can work together and close the gap up to the Prima guys.
Prior to that,
we can get an epic team battle here.
Well, look at that. For 8th position, we got 3 guys together, so I might keep an eye on them.
Somebody's going for it. Verde's trying to go for a move around 1 up.
Exactly.
Doesn't make it happen. 1 up, closes the door on him. They're back to Pippo's right on him too.
Oh, this is great, and it's
all
for.
Right, I'll keep an eye on the front. You keep an eye on the back there on that battle.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye on the back, and you inform me as soon as the front is heating up. In the meantime, I got people on the outside of Larry Verde. Turn 1. Oh, over under side by side. Turn 1. Incredible move by Pipo. He tried to outfit, and then he went on the inside. I like that crisscross move.
That's how you do that.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
How you do it in that corner.
My favorite moves, and we have yet to see that move tonight.
Yeah, that was the first big pass.
Yeah. Oh well, that's the move of the race so far. You know, it goes to number 1. All right. Well, Pipo.
There's still about a half a second between all these guys here.
Me in the front.
Yeah, Bezzy's dropped off a little bit, but it looks like Nixo has closed the gap.
Yeah, let's keep
0.5 behind
right now because this is for the podium. Just
still pretty spaced.
Yeah, just mentioning Pipo after his great move, you got quite everything kind of went single file from there. So
Pippo wants 1 up. You could tell Pippo found some pace here.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm still looking up front. Half a second between Dr. 46 and Loops. Between Loops and Nixo, it's pretty much the same gap, around 6/10.
Same gap. Yeah, he's lost a little bit of time now. I'll keep an eye on that gap.
Bezzy on his compound is still managing to be just a second behind his teammate. Of course, that medium compound is going to drop, much faster. So at the end, if something happens in the front, Bezzy is going to be able to capitalize on that, any mistake that would happen. But this is the final lap.
Final lap. These medium runners seem to be doing a little better on their tires in this one.
Well, they learned some stuff, and Nixo is growing impatient. He's right at the rear bumper.
Right there.
In the S's, can he make it work? He has plenty of tires, according to what we saw so far in these races. So he would be able to attack. It would really surprise me if he wasn't able to do something, or at least make one or two attempts at this second position of the podium. Of course, Oops serves as a buffer between Doctor and Nixo.
He's got to put it all on the table right now.
Yeah.
He's got to do it. He's got to put his foot down and
after hairpin, probably
get it done. Come on, Nixo. I want to see you make a move on this last lap.
They're good on fuel as well. All of them.
They've all got about the same amount of fuel. Doctor managing his fuel really well.
Yeah, but Doctor should just step on it.
They'll be fine. Nobody's running out of fuel in this one, it looks like. They're not going to make that mistake twice.
They learned their lesson, but Nixo not quite close enough from Loops to make it work. Can he?
Oh, he's trying, though. He is trying.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we got it. We got it now. He's going to slipstream. He's going to come with it.
I don't think he has enough. I don't think he's got enough.
No, but he's going to try at the casino corner.
He is going to try. Oh, can the tires hold out?
Oh,
watch the tires chop down when they take corners.
Oh my goodness.
Can he do it? Can he do it? Oh, he thought about it. He thought about it. Better to take the third and not take out the rest of the field.
That was a wise decision. Nothing's going to happen there.
He's letting his teammate go by. He's letting Bezzy go by. Ooh, we have team strategy playing. Team orders in effect.
But we missed.
Barrichello was told to move over for Michael Schumacher.
All right.
Team orders. Interesting. Yeah. So Nixo lets Bezzy by for the greater good. I don't know why, but...
this is amazing. But kudos to Pipo because he gained another spot. Sorry, I failed to watch it. I just arrived at the end of it, but Pipo had a run on DPO, and he overtook him at the Casio Triangle, which is the last chicane portion. So
we got Doctor in first, Loops in second.
That was so fast.
We got Bezzy in third, Nixo fourth, Kevin in fifth, Lolo sixth, Batu seventh, Pippo in eighth.
Yeah.
One up ninth, Larry Verde 10th, and Colsa, unfortunately, with a mechanical issue, still sitting in the pits. Hopefully he can get his vehicle fixed, or his equipment fixed for the next race. I wish you all the best, my friend. If it's a G29, spray out your potentiometer.
Who said that? Graphic.
ATR Graphic.
Which is... thank you for your information. Much
appreciate that.
But I wonder if he's right, because he says stuck accelerator, but the car stopped.
That's true.
No, I'm just kidding.
That is true. Yeah, there's no neutral in this game.
what was the sentence like? The guy's late. Oh, my brakes were done. Well, you should have arrived earlier then. But no. Let's cut the fun stuff. Great racing again. Lots of battles. Good move from Pipo with the crisscross it was for ninth position, but that shows how much fun you can have in those races, because you fight for each position.
That's so true.
And that's why us sim racers, we race. It's a game.
You could be racing for last place with a group of two other guys, not finishing last and have the best time of your life. It's like you're racing for first.
Exactly. Like, for instance, people waiting for you when you screw up in a daily race, and then you start and you make it work.
Looking at the tires there. Look at Kevin's tires. He
Wait
has
up.
nothing left on his rear tires.
Kevin.
Absolutely nothing left.
But are the tires wearing even after the countdown?
Maybe. I don't know.
Because they're still counting down the time, so that's why we're waiting on the race to finish. On my part, I will. Let's talk about what went down in this race, because it went so fast.
It did. It was a quick one. It was a whirlwind.
The tire management was better. The fuel management was better. We had some good races and undercuts, and also catch up. So Greasy,
they're playing the strategies a little bit more in that one. That's for sure.
What's your opinion on what you just saw? How compared to the other races, how that went?
I think they definitely learned something from those first races. They definitely learned the fuel. We didn't see anybody run out of gas on that one, but we saw more people run out of gas in that 15-lapper. So we'll see what's to come with that. But I think they're learning how to manage these tires a little better. Those mediums are looking like they're lasting a little longer.
Yeah.
And it was for those top 4 guys. It was pretty much cut and dry. That was team formation, get her done.
Yeah. They're going to create another room. In the meantime, I'm working with our director on the sharing, and we'll talk about this again. So we're going to get a reverse grid. So the misfortune of sorry, who was that again? Not Nixo, but
who didn't make
sorry.
it?
Yeah, we're getting with the name. Kosa's misfortune is going to bring him to the front. Yeah. Now I was wondering. He had good results in the first races, but I was wondering if he didn't have a misfortune because I didn't keep track of everything that went down. Obviously, that said, if that is the race he has to discard, so be it. Now he's going to start at the front. We have seen
some more information about Kolsa here. It was stuck in race. Kolsa's fighting with that till next race.
What does that mean exactly?
I am not too sure. Kolsa's fighting that till next race, so he's probably actively trying to fix it then. Gotcha. Is what I'm guessing, and he's hoping that he can get that thing fixed up and ready to go for.
And is anybody able to tell us what equipment he's on? We never know.
That'd be handy.
Yeah, because
I've seen some issues with those the DD1s where they kind of cut out and do random things, but never throttle. I've never seen anything with throttle issue. My CSL's definitely done it for me where it's gone hard left where I've wanted it to go right. But I've never had an issue with a throttle pedal. Never.
I had issues with my G29 back then because the potentiometers. Yeah. When they get dirty, everybody knows that, but it was a great wheel. It still is a great wheel, but you have
Best bang for your buck, that G29, man. I had one of those things, but I had my pedals taken out of the case and inverted so they didn't get dusty. I never had an issue.
Oh, I did not do that. I was always cleaning it with air duster, and I had a compressor, just, because you save on
Never had to do it once. If you got your G29, take them out of the thing and invert them.
Yeah, well, for advice is if you can't invert your pedals somehow, if you're racing with socks, always use clean socks when you race. Dust it all the time, and if you got a cat or a dog, just be careful what you bring to your racing seat. Amongst sim drivers, we like to help each other. So if we know what kind of hardware he's on, maybe somebody in the life can help him with his problem. If we can,
get him fixed.
We never know. We want to help everybody, and we want to see.
It's not letting me into this lobby here.
Oh, I don't think it's ready yet. It's just.
It might just be loading now. There we go.
Oh yeah. No, I'm not worried about this. We want to see Kosa back on the track because we have, there was a big showcase of the Polish drivers. They did tremendously well in the second race, nailing the podium. Unfortunately, we didn't hear the anthem, but I'll find it on Spotify later on, and I'll listen to it just to pay my respects to these guys. Another great showcase was the Prima guys because they really achieved something good. We were expecting great results from them at the start of that event. They have yet to do it because they had some misfortunes.
Yes, they did.
But
they got it together in that race, though.
Yeah, they showed their real colors, and they had the proper strategy to capitalize on their great qualification.
Lobby's open.
Yep, I'm on it. Thank you, director. If you don't hear him, he has a great voice. He has a great nose. He has a great reputation. We're talking about GT7 from the GTCQ TV, which we are broadcasting from. Great channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Thumbs up for GTCQ TV. There's a lot of good races you can watch afterwards. If you guys are racing,
only 10 likes. Come on, we need more than that.
How many likes?
Only 10. We need more than that. That's my phone. Actually, you know what? Hang on. My bad. I didn't refresh my phone. Let me refresh it here.
I knew it was a mistake to bring you in this broadcast, but now I'm feeling it more and more.
There we go. We got 29 likes. Still, we can do
better. That's better. Okay, I apologize. I went ahead of myself. So, reverse grid, 15 laps, same thing. So, 15.
See if those Prima guys can work together from the back.
Yeah, can they do that? And also, what strategies are they going to adopt?
Maybe I think everybody's going on hards. I bet you it'll be a mirror image of what we saw in the last one.
Yeah.
That's I think I don't. Well, actually, there was a couple people on mediums in the last one, but it didn't turn out for them.
If you would start up front, I think you would keep doing the medium stint, maybe just to get away from everybody or the mayhem or all the shenanigans that can happen in lap one. And then maybe do, because this second race is a mystery. You can do maybe 2 stints on mediums and a stint on hards, or vice versa.
That's what we saw in the last race. The one on hards and 2 softs. This is
where we got to keep track of whatever's coming up, and also the fuel, because they have the opportunity to take a lot of fuel if they want to. Fuel does not really gets in the car pretty fast. It's 2 liters per second. That's not a huge speed. So when you're in the pits, you're like,
takes a while.
Yeah, you're
one of those.
Can't
come
wait.
On, let's go.
Yeah, exactly. But you should take enough fuel to be able to take advantage of a better pace, because we saw a lot of people at the line just finishing on it. Personally, when there's fuel involved, I don't fuel map. I prefer to short shift. I don't know for these guys because we're not in the know.
You know what? There's a really interesting video with Tidney. Tidney's got a good video of fuel saving, and he tested all of the fuel mapping, short shifting, and all that, and he determined that it's almost a waste of time to do the fuel mapping. Yeah, he did a huge test with the Ferrari, the Suzuki. It was that one manufacturer's race that the fuel was a big issue.
Yeah.
He that inspired him to make the video. So if you haven't seen it already, it's on Tidney's channel. I'm sure it's fuel consumption or something or other. But it's about a 20-minute video. The guy put work in. He put a lot of time and did a lot of sciencing, and turns out
I think it would be 20 minutes well invested if you can take advantage of that. You know what? Maybe one day I should do a video on tire management.
You know what? That's one thing that's not really out there. It's one thing I've been looking at a lot of YouTube videos since I started doing all this stuff, and you know what? That's an empty niche.
Yeah,
it'd be hard to
make right there.
You can teach people how to do it, but it's getting people it's very hard to implement what you teach when it comes to tire wear. Best thing I can say for me that helped my tire wear was cranking the tire noise all the way up and turning everything else down a little bit more.
Yeah, I learned that.
Really focus on the tires.
Exactly. I learned that from a video about actually Max Verstappen, because he's one of the best sim racer in the world.
I think I probably saw the same video.
Yeah, I might have sent it to you or vice versa. I don't know. Me and Greasy were teammates, so we like to share stuff. So he can be better, I can be better. But every sim racer, if you put hard work, that's when it pays. Sometimes time runs against you, so you put the work you can. But if you can get a little trick every now and then, and that's what they said. But some games like Gran Turismo, I think you can pump up the tire noise or the engine noise or whatever and whatnot. The tire noise seems to be a real good factor. But on the side of that, me personally, I like to save my tires. I'm a big tire saver. I don't really have the opportunity to use that nowadays in the races because it's never long enough. So that's why races like this with a multiplier of 15, which is
insane,
aggressive. It's incredible. That's where tire management really comes into play. But you got to find the line between managing too much and not using all the tires you can, because sometimes I save too much, and then at the end of the race I got tires to show for, but the guy's 3 seconds in front, and you can't close the gap. So this race is going to be very interesting. We got some fast guys at the rear, and a fast guy at the front because of his misfortune, but we're not even sure he's going to be able
if he gets his accelerator pedal fixed in time to lead this race off. Oh, looks like this lobby is a no-go. They're kicking us out and starting another one.
So to be sure, to be sure that you got the best feed possible, I will also restart the share with my director just to make sure the feed is sustainable, because it's a long race and we don't want anything to happen if
there's a lot of stuff pumping through his OBS too.
Oh yeah, right.
We got all sorts of stuff pumping through
next race we should be able to broadcast on our own, but for those who don't know, me and Greasy, we had a pretty busy week getting this together. Other than my mic, my camera. He's a
Definitely
good streamer.
camera, monitor.
We had the equipment. We had to put this together, and we finally got rid of the lag.
I have to actually move my PlayStation all the way
I
over
restarted
here from my
the share
racing
screen
rig.
for Jazz for one last time, so you should be able. But we got rid of the lag 2 minutes before the broadcast today. Kudos to Jazz and Guillaume from Custom Motors on GTCQ TV. Great tech guys following us and helping us along this new journey for us.
Looks like we have a lobby open now.
Yeah, Pipo as the lobby open. There might have been some issues with connection. And that's why we have alternate hosts, because it was priorly supposed to be Prima Doctor.
Been doing pretty well for lobbies and whatnot.
Yeah,
They haven't been very glitchy. They've it's
Not
good.
me.
I know the GT Champions races that I'm in. It's a lot of Australians and New Zealanders in those races, and it gets very, very difficult race closely when cars are doing that duck, duck, duck kind of thing.
that's why sometimes also we don't know if there is really a contact or if people are lagging together.
Yeah.
So we're gonna comment on that in regard that every possibility is on the table.
There's sometimes you're watching them, you don't even know if they're where they are on the track. It seems
But
like a
still-
solid connection from most people in here tonight, and it's good.
Isn't
I'm
it?
jealous. I want to kind of race in this. I'm not gonna lie. I'm jonesing
Yeah,
for
me
the
too,
wheel
man.
in my hands.
Yeah, we'll talk about that later. After this, we might be able to race with each other just to. It's.
I got kids, man. I gotta do kid stuff after this.
All right, some races.
I gotta do the
sort of a
dad
drug
thing.
for all of us, for the viewers and everything. When you watch a race, you want to go race after that.
Oh, you always do. You always do.
But don't go anywhere. But after this show, there's a NASCAR Cup Series at Circuit of the Americas in Austin, Texas. That's a lot of action too. So that's where I'm going to tune in after that.
Ooh, a road course.
Yeah,
I might
it's
actually
later
watch
tonight.
some NASCAR for that.
Yeah, it's at the end of
I
the
don't like
afternoon
polo.
anyway, so it's not at the same time. We're not over each other. We're still waiting on the race to start. That's the reverse grid. You're on GTCQ TV. Don't forget
I think
thumbs
we got
up.
everybody
right.
in the lobby, so I'm not sure
Yeah,
what
I
we're waiting
think
for
we are.
now. But
No, we're missing one guy. Well, he might not be on track, but we're missing. We're
are
missing
we missing one
guy.
person?
There's 10 drivers.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
can you look if it? No, Kosa is here, so it's not him with his.
Doctor, also
auto problem.
So Verde,
did we
Kevin. We lost. No, we did lose somebody.
Oh, hey, did you read this?
What's up?
Mazak Kazan says Francois looks like hooligan from UK. I got a Liverpool football shirt in my wardrobe, so I would really like to put it on and hooligan this race coming up. No, I got my Monaco Grand Prix T-shirt, but next time I'll be more dapper than this. Let's figure it out. So some cars are going on track. They might be warming up.
Yeah, I don't
Maybe
know
we
if
can see everybody's on the hard compound so far.
Yeah.
As far as I'm concerned, hard. Yeah, so far no mediums. We're still waiting on that 11th person. Who are we missing, Greasy?
I can't remember who we're missing here.
Loops is here.
Can't be unseen now. Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Thank you all for tuning in. Appreciate it.
Oh yeah, we're having a blast here for our first broadcast ever. Not that we never talked on the tube or whatever. I had the opportunity to analyze some races on GTCQ TV for the GTCQ Championship with Chill and Jazz. Less pressure, let's put it that way, because you just have to analyze what's there and you just talk. But now we're getting into the bat. We love it. So far we had a blast. The races were good, but we just want to see that last race coming up because there's going to be a lot of action. Colsa starting up front, the Prima guys starting from the back with
we got Loops. I don't know if he's just being sarcastic, if he's being serious, but he's put in the chat Colsa last again for first place. Not fair racing. There's some controversy here.
Well, I think that's what I think happened. I think the first race he might have been last as well.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
Yeah, that's what I thought. We talked about misfortune, but since we didn't quite keep everything on paper that what went down, I think Kolsa might have started twice at the front. Maybe set sail also with it.
Yeah, I don't. I was actually
in lobby so far. We're not in the know. We got 10 people, 10 drivers. We're supposed to have 11.
We're going with 10 drivers. It looks like. Yep.
Yeah, because time runs, and there's rules and regulations. I think
Gotta
if
keep
you
the time slots. Can't
exactly
keep
if you're not here in the proper schedule,
people want to see racing, not parked in the pits.
Exactly. So I'm looking at front. We got a different time of the day, so it's a little sunnier.
All right, here
lights
we go.
Are about to go.
Those lights.
First light, second, third, fourth, and fifth. They're already revving the cars.
Lights out, and away we go.
Full start perhaps for Kolsa. I'm not sure.
I don't see anybody slowing down. He definitely had a slow start though.
He wiggled a little bit. Look at that.
Nixon trying to go up the inside. Is he gonna? Ooh, it's getting a little greasy in the back between Nixo and Kevin, but they're keeping things together.
Kolsa's paying the price. He's already in fourth, Greasy. That's not good at all.
Falling back.
Yeah, he got elbowed. Let's put it
hey, we got Doctor just made a move on Nixo from the back.
Yeah, let's go see what's happening there.
So far, Doctor's made one move up. Nixo tried to make a move on Kevin. Kevin kept his elbows up and said no.
Loops is in 6th. We got a good battle here in midfield.
Yeah, Loops must have had a really good start.
Oh, yeah.
I'll keep an eye in the back here.
Yeah, I'm in the midfield. I'm looking at
Doctor's looking racy on Kevin.
And Peepo. Those guys have fought in the last race pretty hard. So I think Deepio
has got Doctor making a move on Kevin. Can he go around the outside on 200R? No, Kevin holds the position.
Yeah, I was mentioning that Deepio and Peepo Ollie, they have history from the last race, so we might see some I wouldn't say retaliation, but some payback time. Let's put it that way. So single file. Oh, we got a spin from Deepio.
Oh, somebody's around. One up is done. Round.
Yeah.
I have a dog hair stuck to my face and it's driving me nuts.
Okay, we don't see it on the TV, but
one up is with and he catches a 1.5 second penalty for clipping the wall.
Ooh,
that's a race ender right there.
Yeah, that's yeah. But every points are important. You never know what's going to happen up front, so you should keep on.
Kevin just ran wide. Doctor getting around Kevin. Kevin ran wide out of Casio triangle, and Doctor got by. Doctor up to 7th.
Look at Fort Prima Loops on Batu. Can he slipstream inside the first corner? No, he does not do what we expected. Maybe is nursing the tires, just preparing a move later on in the race.
Oh, we got somebody in the chat saying that Kolsa or Deep John may have not let Kolsa enough space. For stewards to look after.
That's actually something that I think I might have seen. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. The stewards are going to look at
Lolo right on top of Kolsa right now.
Yeah. I'm looking at Loops, but I'm going to move a little bit here. Doctor.
Verde and Pepe are just out. They're all spaced out now.
Are they?
Closest battle is Lolo with Kolsa. Loops is right on the back of Batu now.
Yeah, we're going to keep an eye on the midfield. Although,
go to Batu.
Outside.
Loops is going for a move.
Look at that. Oh, this is
200R into spoon curve. A little bit of contact. I heard contact.
Did you?
I heard a little bit of contact. No damage on either car though.
Corner exit. He had a great corner exit at the hairpin.
Yep.
It was quite easy for him to get on the inside. I didn't expect.
He had that move done before, he had that move done as soon as he left that hairpin.
Just saying, Prima Loop.
Doctor's coming up on Lolo. Got the run into 130R. Oh, the dirty
wide. Both of them.
Hold it. Oh, he holds it.
There. He's got dirty tires.
Doctor
You
will
might lose
definitely have
spot.
dirty tires for sure. We got Nixo all over the back of Doctor because of that mistake.
Yeah, exactly. Kenny, I think he's going to lose that spot to Nixo if Nixo plays cards right.
I don't think he's going to go for it. He's not looking close enough to me.
You're right. But those guys are going to be fun to watch.
Oh, he's lifting and coasting. He's saving a little bit of fuel.
Oh, that's
Nixo's
clever.
playing the long game. Nixo's
That's
playing the long
good
game.
technique.
Yeah, the lift and coast is a good technique for
In
sure.
the corner, I learned that recently. That if you can lift and coast, you get a better balance in the corner.
Yeah. I'm always one to do a lot of trail braking. I always keep a lot of throttle applied.
Okay, we
So
got,
we got Pippo with the fastest lap of the race with a 55.4, a 155.4. Just following Lolo here, and Lolo
me
just
too.
clicked off a purple sector, so
Look at what's going to happen here. Just mentioning that Loops is in third position, starting from where was he? Was he ninth?
second.
No, but
So,
he
he was ninth then,
he
or
started
10th.
from the ninth position.
Is there 10
Cole
people? 10, yeah.
and Lolo in a good battle. Just want to look at up front what's going on. Okay, Slipstream, not quite. Loops is in no man's land. Nothing to see here. Batu as well. Kolsa and Lolo. That's pretty much what we have to watch right now. And also, Doctor is not far away from them. The Doctor suffered from a corner. He went wide at 130R. Gathered, achieved.
Bezzy. That's who we're missing. Bezzy.
Oh, Bezzy,
the other
you're
Polish
right.
driver. I was trying to think of the name Grafiki. Thank you. Grafiki.
Thank you
Why do
very
I
much.
keep calling you Grafiki? It's Grafik. Oy, not like Rafiki from The Lion King.
It's written in the French.
Rima Loops just got a little loose in that last chicane there. Looks like he's lost.
Let's put it that way.
Loops is trying. He's trying to run down Pippo, but
Also, Lolo and Doctor. We got a.
yeah, this is the battle. Doctor, keep
Yeah,
an eye on him. He's going for it. Oh, he looked.
Yeah.
Lolo not phased by the look up the inside.
Nope.
Holds strong and just keeps going.
In French, we say de marbre. Unshakable. But
He got ice in his veins.
yeah, exactly. Cold-blooded defender.
Got that Raikkonen style.
But in the meantime, he's not done with Doctor. Doctor's right over his his rear bumper. I'm sorry. And let's look at whatever tire wear. Doctor has way better tire wear than.
We are not sure what happened to Bezzy. We haven't been told what happened to him. Chat's wondering about Bezzy, so.
Yeah. Well,
we're not sure what happened to him. Unfortunate, but yeah, he is not in the
maybe
race.
we'll have some
He was
explanation.
on fire in those first two races.
Exactly. Lolo, in the meantime, still at the rear bumper, and also Nixo is at the rear bumper of Doctor. So whatever happens here, everybody makes a mistake, is going to pay the ultimate price because everybody is lurking for position up for grabs.
We got to give it up to One Up for just cruising around 31 seconds back and not quitting the race. I got to give him props for that. Well done, One Up. Takes a lot to drive around by yourself in the back knowing you can't do anything about it.
Yeah. So still single file in the backstretch from Kolsa to Nixo. 5 cars within, I would say, a gap of around 2 seconds.
Hippo is starting to catch up to our leader.
777, a little wide. Sorry, what did you say?
Hippo is within 0.3 of a second of our leader
Oh,
going
let's
onto the
have a look
main
at
race.
this.
0.4. Looks like Verde got a better run out of that last corner.
What about the tire wears and the fuel of those two? Pretty equal.
About equal, I'd say.
Wow. Yeah,
Loops
switch
has
one
a
to the
little
other,
bit
and
better
the
tire
graphs
wear.
are exactly the same, but Pipo is right in the gearbox.
He's right there. You can hear him lifting and coasting too in certain spots. So, but
Sorry,
yeah, they're doing well on fuel and tires in this one.
Lobby, but I'm not. Right his rear bumper. This is insane. Hey, we're
I want to see somebody catch up here. Let's get some battles going, boys.
Yeah,
Come on.
exactly. Fight and
Come
check.
on.
What about
They're all
the-
pretty spaced out though now.
Yeah, everybody's spaced out, so we need to see somebody make a mistake or somebody starting to fight just to bunch up everybody. But we're going to see some pit stops coming up soon. According to the fuel management and the tire wear, especially fuel management, because that's the wild card in here. Are people going to take fuel at their first pit stop and maybe not gain that much track position, or are they going to try for the dry tank and just put like medium tires, go full bore, and then take fuel at the second stop? That's what
I was thinking. Like they got enough fuel. I guess those tires will chew up pretty quick, but these hards seem to last quite a while. Like, could you push on the hards and use all the fuel and just do one stop and get out on the mediums? And I guess it's only 4. It'd be tough. It'd be 4 laps. You'd have to. I don't think there's enough time. The race is too long for that.
Yeah, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't tempt it because you would lose too much.
Yeah.
The 15 times
lose too much time on the hards when they're more.
Tire wear is just like totally insane. Oh,
right, they're in the pits. Everybody coming into the pits. Looks like everybody's in the pits.
Well, one up, Deep Yo is back there, so he's on the race of his own. But look at the tire. Okay, look at the fuel. We got 41 liters.
Oh, one up was on the medium tires too.
Look at Doctor. He has 45 liters of fuel, which means he has the best consumption.
Yeah, Doctor.
Nixo.
Doctor was doing the best on fuel out of everybody in the last races as well. Yeah. He knows his fuel management.
Too, so
he's taking fuel though.
Well, just a splash in order.
Just a scooch.
Yeah. That's a new. Oh wow!
All right, we got battles up here. We got battles. Loops, Kolsa, and Nixo. Looks like Kolsa got ahead of Loops.
Yeah.
I'm guessing those two guys decided to short fuel.
Probably.
And maybe they'll fuel up on their next stop.
We can know.
I think.
46. And no, sorry. Yeah, Nixo at 46.
I think Loops is in a better spot right now with the fuel that he's got, because they will be doing another pit stop. If those guys have to splash a little bit, Loops has already put that splash in, and it'll get him that spot back as long as he stays with them.
Well, he's making the best operation so far from where he started. He's got his teammate right behind him, so they may be able to work together like they did last race to gain some spots. And also, you know, if you got a buffer between you and the guy behind you,
which Doctor is right on the back of Loops.
Yeah,
they're teammates, so they're not going to do anything. But
yeah, they're going to help each other, I guess. Because when I talked to Doctor this morning, he said that last season Loops helped him getting that championship, so he would really like to transfer the favor. They are in this mindset so far, and of course, like if Loops would have misfortunes and Doctor would be leading the championship at a certain point, they would of course work together for the better driver to go nail it and maybe be able to make a 1-2. That said, we're really early in the season. Nothing's decided yet. We're just starting.
Just beginning.
Yeah, and we got a good battle here. So what's going to happen? So Larry Verde is pretty much.
He's got it in the bag. He's hitting his marks.
Exactly.
Not making mistakes. He's doing well.
It's around Kolsa, Loops, Doctor, and even Pipo. Like we got a four-man battle for third position here for the rest of the
just a little bit of a battle to go on in front, and he'll be right up in there. Same with Doctor.
He's growing impatient because he's all over the back bumper of his teammates.
Yeah,
but
they allowed bump drafting in this.
Yeah, they're pretty much on the same pace. Usually, they qualified within 50 thousandths of a seconds of each other.
All these guys are so close in times.
Yeah, this is amazing. Great racing. Seriously.
Sun's starting to set, it looks like.
Yeah.
Are we going to get a little bit of nighttime in this race?
That's the setup for this race.
Fancy. You know what? That's one thing. You got to give it up to Gran Turismo. Like, look at this.
Yeah.
The quality of these replays and the graphics and the colors, the sunsets, it's just unmatched.
Amazing.
Unmatched. I don't care if people call this a simcade. I still think it's a sim.
I don't think it is anymore.
I get all the time on my channel saying it's not a sim racer.
GT7, they kind of nailed it better. You know, the physics and everything, the rain, how they managed that. It's more of a proper simulator now than it was.
I get the hard choice.
In the end, do you have fun playing it? That's the.
The way I look at it is you just break down sim racing from its form, simulating racing. This is doing it.
Exactly. Yeah. We're in a seat. We're having
This is a
fun.
pretty good battle here. I want to see. I really want to see Doctor and Loops just kind of go toe to toe.
Yeah.
I want some action here, but they're working together.
I'm not sure they're going to be, because I told them, like, if you work together and like there's 2 laps left, what's going to happen? And you know, from what I heard, they might just respect their positions, but we would really like to see like a battle between teammates.
They're playing the smart teammate game, though. That's what you got to do when you're in a team. Sometimes you got to be like, you know what, I'm cool back here in second place. You take this one.
Exactly, but look at the 2 teammates, and I talk double here. You got the 2 teammates behind the other 2 teammates. And since the sun is setting, you see the hard braking zone. Look at the brakes; they're red. Like
they are. That battle's heating up back there. Look at somebody typed in the chat that Colsa's windscreen wiper is at 10 times race pace. I'm looking at it right now. That wiper blade is just humming.
Good one. They're still very close from each other. What do we have up front?
Hippo is the one that's going to have to get in here. I'm wondering if Doctor is going to take one for the team and battle Hippo to let Loops get away.
Perhaps. And Nixo has closed the gap to Larry Verde, by the way. He was like 1.7. Now he's within the second. He's within a second of Larry Verde, so we have to keep an eye on the lead of the race as well. 9/10. That's what's going on.
Back.
About fuel and tire wear, they're pretty similar. So we're going to keep an eye on Loops, Doctor, and Pipo.
The fuel and tire on everybody's cars are right around the same here. They're all managing it well.
Yeah, they learn how to do it. And also,
Loops is getting a run on Colsa here. I don't know. No, not enough.
There's one thing about GT Fusion is that we don't know the combo for the next race yet. Look at the brakes. It's insane. We don't know the combo for the next race. I think they're revealing it like 2 weeks prior to the race, so they don't have too much time to build the setup and practice. So these guys, even if they knew what would go on, they just had 2 weeks to figure out what would happen. And with the change of temperature and everything, it feels different. Now you got to win.
The temperature changes and the wind, it affects so much in this game. And the longer the race and the higher you have the weather values or speed set at. In one of the races we had in that Porsche Cup, they simulated 24 hours. The transfer between nighttime to daytime, the grip levels and within 1 lap went away. To the point where the wind changed and we hit brakes in one corner. It was like we were on ice and 3 of us slid right off the track.
If anybody in the live has information about why Bezzy's out, we would really appreciate an input on this. Don't forget to subscribe, GTCQ TV, and put the likes. If you don't have time this afternoon to look at it, it's on YouTube, so you can look at it, rewatch it. And here are crazy jokes from me and Gracie.
Crazy jokes. And if you want to see some long endurance races every Saturday, 2-hour race, I'll be doing it. Greasy Sam Squench on YouTube.
Yeah, go see.
It's one hell of a league, Division 1, and it is close times. Like it's like this, but we transfer between GR3 and GR4 cars, so it's a fun race.
Look at that Doctor in the slipstream of Loops.
He's not going to make a move though.
Yeah, no, I don't think he will. I
was hoping he'd get a bit of a run there to give Loops maybe a little push or something, but it seems like things are kind of stagnant. Maybe he'll heat up after the next pit stop. I don't know.
I think we're gonna see more aggressiveness. After the last pit stop. I don't think they will take much risks right now, but we're going into night. And I would really love to turn down my lights in the room here to see better in the screen, to see my screen better. But I can't do that because otherwise, when we return in the studio, you won't see me. But
we are into nighttime now. They got headlights on.
That's nice to see.
Now you'll see the brakes glowing a lot.
This is amazing. But the battle is still raging right there. The 4 cars are like.
Loops he's closer. He's still in that 0.3, 0.4 range. He's kind of just stayed there.
Yeah, still 9/10, so nothing happening there. And Pipo Oli, who gave us the best pass of the evening close from second place. I think
He just went a little wide. Oh, we got somebody parked in the pits. Looks like one up. He's given up.
Oh, no.
He's given up. I don't blame him. He was 30 seconds back. Oh, we got to move. Loops is going around
There
Colsa.
you go.
We got to move around the outside.
Exactly.
There we go. That's how you do
Whoa, and then
Straight up
Doctor
in the
was
spoon
piece
curve.
of the action. Look at that, side by side. I
it.
think
Oh,
he's
he got
grabbing
through
with-
too. Good teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work. We got flashing lights. I don't think Colsa was happy with that.
Not at all. He almost went off in the green patch, and we all know that at Spoon, if you go too wide on that green,
It's dangerous. It just washes you out. You can't do anything.
you won't lose too much. You're gonna
Oh,
go.
Colsa's gonna lose another spot to Pippo in 130R. Oh, Colsa.
Maybe he has problem with his equipment.
He's out of gas. He's almost out of gas.
No way. You're right.
It's showing empty on my screen.
think-
He's got to
yeah.
hit the pits. Oh, he was out of gas. He had to slow down. Oh.
You know what?
Ooh.
I kind of went in the pits on fumes or on his momentum.
Well, we got 53 people watching. Thanks everybody for tuning in. Hope you guys are enjoying this race, the last one of the broadcast.
Yeah, we're having a
So
blast here.
far so good. We'll see everybody in the pits though.
With Greasy Sam Squanch.
Doctor with 5 liters of fuel compared to everybody else. So I think, Loops and Doctor, they got their fuel figured out. They're gonna jump. They're gonna get a lot closer to Nick. So I think we're gonna follow Loops out of the pits here. I want to see what he's doing, how close he
I'm on
ends up
Loops
coming out to Nick.
right now. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets up front of this pack that we saw.
Oh, it's so painful watching them refuel.
Nixo undercut on the fuel.
Doctor
Larry
gets
Verde.
Loops in the pits.
Oh.
Doctor takes his teammate in the pits.
Yeah, well, can Doctor get
Pull them
away?
in.
He was at the back of Loops for a while, and now they're on medium compound. Everybody's on the medium here.
Yep. Everybody on the same tires.
Exactly.
Got lots of fuel.
Where's Ollie? Okay, so Ollie, 1.2 seconds, or behind Loops.
Yeah, you can see where that little bit of fuel made a difference.
Exactly.
It was almost about a second's worth of time.
But can the two Prima guys close the gap to Larry Verde and Nixo?
Going to be tough.
Yeah.
Colsa definitely took the tough end of that stick in that pit strategy there.
Yeah, he lost quite a bit.
I don't know if his Doctor getting in his way there or what, but
two with Kevin 77. They're right next to each other. One in front of each other. Kevin being like 5/10, not even behind, but 2. Lolo is behind, and one up is.
Oh, Deep John didn't quit. How did you say his name?
Deepio. I think the
No,
J
I think you're right.
pronounced it.
Deepio.
Well, I don't know. He's
I'm
Italian.
just calling him
so
one
I
up.
think-
He's one up. He won up, but one up is 10 down in this race.
Or down to 10th.
Cheers from Mexico. Right on. Thanks for tuning. My parents are in Mexico right now, actually. In Puerto Vallarta.
Oh, it's GTMX Mexico. Yeah, we saw some GTMX driver yesterday. What was the name of the guy?
What's going on here? Kevin on Batu. They're pretty close.
Well, let's see this then.
They're
But,
about 23 apart.
I say hello
There.
to GTMX Thanatos, who's a big adversary in the manufacturer driving for.
Got Rodriguez.
Yeah, we like GTMX. They're a cool Mexican team. Always had fun racing these guys. So
I think the leaders are spaced out to the point where nothing's going to happen unless somebody makes a mistake.
Yeah, well, we got a good battle for 7th.
Yep, that's
So,
the only battle on track now.
Exactly. I'm watching it, and look at the
Keep an eye
light.
on the front.
We're really settled. The sun has set, and we're really going into the evening here. Not quite nighttime, but we're close to it, and we're enjoying those red brakes at a hard braking corner.
Get the good visuals in the nighttime races, that's for sure.
Exactly.
But man, it's tricky on the drivers. That Porsche Cup, they put us into the nighttime way too much. It's hard on the drivers.
And we'll see here at the airpin. You should see some red on the brakes. Look at this beauty.
Yeah, the visuals in this Gran Turismo 7 are stunning, that's for sure.
Oh wow, we got people in no man's land here.
Yeah, People's all by himself.
Yeah, let's go back to whatever battle we were looking at between.
We got Colsa catching up to him now.
That's the highlight so far. But we got 4 laps left in this race, which is the last race of this event. GT Fusion first round Suzuka GT500 Acura NSX 2008 edition. It's the 15th anniversary of this championship, created in Prologue by Gran Turismo enthusiasts from Belgium.
Kevin going for his dive bomb on Colsa.
Maybe over under? No. Oh wow, I didn't.
On Batu, sorry, not on Colsa. He got him. That was a bold move, but he got it done. I think Batu kind of let him get it done.
Back his position. Look at this.
He's coming back.
Wow.
Can he go around the outside? Who's going to concede on the brakes first?
Oh.
Can he get him? Oh, stick it down in there. Oh, not quite.
We have seen the move almost similar, but it worked from People Ollie, who did the over-under. And
he got the run, but in the worst spot. You can't do anything with the run through these S's.
Oh, yeah, right.
The snake.
But they're still fighting hard. They're snaking around.
Leaders are still separated. Looks like Doctor has reeled in Verde a little bit. He's got him within a second.
Okay.
Got him down to 0.8, so that might be something to watch for the next little bit here if he can reel him in.
I will.
Tires are the same.
At it right away. What's the difference? 8/10, and the guy behind her at the air. And
you know, wasn't Verde leading? Nixo's in first place now.
Verde was leading prior to the pit stops.
Nixo, that's where Nixo got him. Gotcha.
Fuel strategy, but can Nixo get to the end on his fuel tank? Look, Nixo as like just a glimpse under, just a bit less fuel than Verde.
We all know that little bit goes real fast with
but
these
you
settings.
got 2.1 seconds. So if he short shifts and take care of his fuel tank, I'm not worried about it. The Doctor is right in the rear bumper of Larry Verde. That's a battle.
Everything else is settled down in the rest of the race, so I think we just keep an eye on this battle here between Doctor and
I
Verde.
assure you. And we have seen some aggressiveness from Doctor in the previous races. This guy is hungry for positions. Last year's championship, Prima Doctor from France. Cool guy, as I said. I spoke to him this morning. I got his strategy guide in front of me. And look at this.
He's right up on him. That was close to contact. That was close to contact there.
I don't think so. We haven't seen damage this race around.
No damage this one at all.
So well disciplined, these guys from the top division of the GT Fusion, because let me remind you,
they're showing why they're Division 1, that's for sure. These guys are quick and clean.
We'd like to
nice to see that, though. That's one thing that is really nice to see. Is there's nothing better when you're in a race with a bunch of other clean drivers that you know they're clean, where you can make that move around the outside and know that that person isn't going to run you off the track. It's a whole different level of racing when you're with that caliber of driver. It makes things so much more fun.
Yeah.
Although the randomness of dailies is a lot of fun too.
I wouldn't be surprised. Oh, a little weird.
Verde got a little loose.
Verde. Yeah, something's gonna win. Something's gonna go down before the end of this race. Doctor, great wisdom, great experience. He looks calm in the wheel. Let's just see how his drive.
Ooh, Verde just about dropping a tire wide on those.
I wanted to see the cockpit view, but we don't see anything since it's very dark. So I'm gonna go back to the cinematic view for this one. But he's gonna set himself up to get in.
This might be it here. He's got the run at the right time here.
Do you think he's gonna try right now?
No. If he didn't get a little sketchy there, he might have been able to do it. He had the good draft at right around that distance.
The red brake. Still. But look, I think he's right in his rear bumper, like 4/10.
He's close this time around. Verde is driving in his mirrors. Can he hold on for the last lap? Hold off this.
Yeah, we're gonna watch this. Big interest.
Doctor wants to take him to the clinic.
Wow, he's in the rear bumper.
He's right there.
To it. They're almost bump drafting.
Last lap. We'll check the rest of the field. Everything else is spaced out. This is the only battle on track between Doctor and Verde. Can Verde hold it?
Doctor has a little bit more fuel, like slightly.
Just a little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
But Verde has a little
We
more
know
tire.
that didn't make the difference at the end. We saw it in the 2 previous races, especially from Doctor.
Verde has a little bit better tires though, so it's evened out. I think fuel and tires. Oh, he dropped a tire.
Ooh!
Oh, Verde.
Verde, yeah.
Oh, Doctor spills blood going into the hairpin. He's going around. He's got him. He's got him.
Already in front. He's already in front.
Doctor up to second place.
Oh,
One little mistake on the last lap. Verde, my man.
Look at Loops.
He's right there. He smells blood. He smells blood too. He wants it.
And he slips Slim through and make a move at Spoon. Probably on
Oh,
no, contact between the two. On the outside, Loops.
That was nearly disaster. You can't hold it around the outside.
Sorry,
There's no way. There's no way.
Can he make it stick?
Great closing. Oh!
Contact again. He's in the sand.
Contact, a little contact, but I think that's. Oh, he's flashing lights. He
Oh,
didn't
he's
like
not
it. I don't
happy
know.
about it. He's not
In my
happy
view,
about
that
it.
looked like that was just really close, hard racing on last lap. That's what that looked like from my view. He's gonna try and flash the lights.
Oh wow!
Scare him into a mistake, and it's not gonna happen.
Oh, he looks frustrated.
I
for
think
sure,
so.
but-
Well,
he's
he's giving him the spot. Why did he give him
No,
this?
he
He's
ran
out
out
of
of
gas.
fuel. He
He's
ran out of
gas
fuel.
again.
He's out of fuel.
No!
Goodness.
Verde!
What
My
a
man! Oh!
Oh, we talked
Loops.
about it. We talked
Lucky,
about it.
lucky. Wow, what a
Oh,
finish
wow.
again. These guys running out of gas right at the end. Well,
Incredible.
there you go, Jack. That's karma for you
Oh.
right there.
All right.
If you're rooting
All
for Loops
right.
and thought that was dirty, there's karma playing it right there. Verde runs out of gas and
go.
Loops takes the spots.
I
Prima
let you
coming
go.
through 2 and
Yeah.
3.
And we'll talk about what went down. So get the
Nixo.
position.
Congratulations, Nixo. Congratulations.
Yeah,
We got
well
Nixo
done.
in first place, Doctor in second, Loops in third, Verde unfortunately dropping to a fourth, Pippo in fifth, Colsa sixth, Batu seventh. We got Kevin in eighth, and we got Lolo in ninth, and One Up in 10th.
Wow. Great racing.
Great racing is right. Congratulations, Nixo, on that race. You deserve that one. You won that one in the pits. Well executed, senor.
Yeah, let's get back to it. So, as you said, Nick, nothing here has been like a dominance on the other driver, but Nick
Oh.
with a great fuel strategy, and the Prima guys as well with a great pit strategy and good teamwork. And they work together pretty much. So,
All in all, really good, clean racing. That was impressive.
yeah, we had that was fun racing. We a little elbows out at the end.
You got
but,
to though. Last
Yeah,
lap,
you
it's
can blame
expected.
them.
You know, you got to get your elbows out a little bit every
Yeah,
once
sorry
in a while.
for me because I had all the 3 drivers in the same camera shot, and all of a sudden Doctor was kind of a little bit up front, and I forgot to balance on Loops. But we saw what went
When
down.
the cameras get in between cars like
Yeah,
that when
that's-
they're passing, it's hard to
Yeah,
get the
that's
right one.
me. I'm gonna get better at it. Keep in mind we're still new at this. I hope you guys
First-time
enjoyed it.
broadcasters here.
Exactly, but what a race! We expected it since all the races were quite entertaining, especially the longer ones because you got more tire, fuel, and everything. But we have seen fuel issues in every race, if I'm not mistaken, except the second sprint race. Every time at a race, there was something running out of fuel, and right before the finish line.
Right
So
before the
this is
finish
something-
line too.
yeah.
Like, can you imagine just that? How you would feel as a driver? You're looking in your mirrors. You're
Yeah.
paying attention to everything that's going around, except for the one thing that's going to cost you the race.
Exactly. I thought Verde, out of whatever happened, whatever shenanigans happened at Spoon between him and Loops, just gave him the spot, which I doubt somebody would do actually in the league. So they would leave probably the stewards deal with.
Yeah, I think
whatever
that
happened.
one, from my view, I had the camera on it. From my view, it looked like really close, hard racing to me.
Yeah.
If I was a steward, I would say no.
Yeah.
Last lap, just the
Yeah.
way it is. Mind
I'm
you,
leaning
there
towards
shouldn't be
that way.
anything that comes out of it anyway because Loops grabbed the position anyway.
There was
So-
nothing sketchy or out of the ordinary.
Just that one. Who was
yeah,
it?
good,
Somebody
hard
spun. Somebody
racing.
spun at the beginning. I can't remember who that was.
I'm
but-
with you on this one. We're on the same page because let people race. If we always try to officiate everything and step on the finger, people are not going to race hard against each other, and that's what we enjoyed tonight. Real hard racing. We have seen some great moves. An outside pass at turn one, I think it was from Loops in the second race of the evening, but especially the people ollie over under.
Yeah, that was the move of the day.
Yeah,
that was the move of the day for sure.
I think I have it. You know what? I think I have it on replay. And if I have it on replay, I'll showcase it on my YouTube channel, which is Guletsky, as my move of the week. I usually put a move of the week. This is going to be showcased as move of the week on my YouTube channel for sure. So let's wrap things up because, time is going by. It's 16 o'clock. Everybody wants to go grab a beer, perhaps, and watch some other racing. There's some NASCAR on TV. There was the 1,000 Mile of Sebring today as well, I think. We had fun. These races were amazing. Yeah, so I think
thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, everybody who hit that like button. Anybody who subscribed, I don't know if anybody did, but if you did, thank you. Thank you so much.
I highly encourage you to subscribe to GTCQ channel. Come see us race on Thursdays and Fridays. I think there's more than that too. There's the Academy on the Wednesdays. We are showcasing other races as well. Good Spec Racing. I highly recommend you also to go on the Greasy Sam Squanch YouTube channel. He's streaming.
I go live every day for you guys.
Yeah, he's hurt. He's injured of his thumbs. His opposable thumbs are not working anymore.
I've had my lightweight stage reduction 2 done. I've had 2 bones removed out of both of my thumbs.
Exactly. So he's racing every day, and while I'm working and I'm watching, I just want to come race with him. Sometimes I see he's racing. I'm like, I gotta work. He's racing. So he's racing all day.
Come hang out. Hang out. We have good fun.
It's a blast. Go see him. Come race with him. And for GT Fusion, we had a great show. Seriously, I strongly invite you, and we're going to go deep into it too, to get back at the website, gtfusion.org, to see the events that are going to come. We don't know the combo yet for next event. April 30th for the next race. Well, actually, 28th, 29th, and 30th of April for the next races, because there's a lot of events. There's not just this race. There's a build up to it. We're I think the last race of the weekend, and we would like to thank you also, me and Greasy, for the opportunity to trust us with this, because we
entertained you guys.
And we're gonna get better at this, of course. We're always gonna come with a little surprises, better prepared for sure. We're gonna
get that little snowball rolling. It's just gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger.
Exactly. So we really enjoyed ourselves tonight, and keep going on gtfusion.org.
Thank you, Loco.
Keep yourself in the loop. Inform and go look at the regulations, the rules. I got my rules printed right here. I read them, but sometimes you forget them.
I'm gonna need more notes for next time.
Yeah, me
have to send me some emails.
We're still noobs at this.
So, we are. But
thanks everybody in the live.
Make it, right?
Exactly. Thanks everybody in the live. Thank you, Greasy, for being such a great partner in this. I knew we would have a blast. I did not know how much fun it would be. We had great racing with these guys. They're our new friends. We're going to talk to him, and we'll try to get some driver's impression in between the races to talk about what went down. So that said, I think I can wrap things up.
I think that's it. Yeah, great racing to everybody. Congratulations.
On YouTube, on GTCQ TV, and I invite you as well as go on the other broadcasting channels on YouTube, because there are several different channels that are broadcasting GT
Black
Fusion
Flag Racing. That's another one. Yeah.
Exactly. We'll get through this, and we'll know all this information for the next race and be able.
The links below. Check the links below.
So for Guletsky out, Greasy, last word for you.
That's it for me. Remember to keep it greasy. That's all I gotta say. Great racing today, guys. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Tonight.
It's Sunday. We have to eat well. Go grab a beer. No, sorry. Go grab a fresh drink and some whatever you want to eat with that, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Yes, enjoy the rest of your weekend, everybody. Have a good one.
Very much.
Peace out.